started out as we were watching Addams Family episodes, and then we started watching 70s Scooby-Doo. And then we watched Courage the Cowardly Dog meets Scooby-Doo.
Addams Family. The Courage the Cowardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a combination last night.
Was it? Yeah, no. That shit was good though. That
No, that was really good.
You know, that fucking Scooby-Doo meets
Courage.
Courage was really fun. That like legit, that has to be one of the best like Scooby-Doo movies I've seen. That wasn't like the you know.
I haven't seen one since Zombie Island. Maybe the Alien one, but I don't remember the Alien one.
Time again.
I remember the song a little bit from the Alien.
The aliens are here.
Like, Let's groovy. You know that shit.
Yeah, no, that's something.
That's like a bit of an earworm right there.
But Vapor here hooked me up with a interesting thingamabob here.
Called cocaine.
Oh
Yeah.
Splatterhouse 3D.
Yeah.
Splatterhouse.
Splatterhouse is a game that I am fairly, I guess, acquainted to because I can't necessarily play it too good.
Oh, so you had the problem I had on stream the other night.
Well, you know what I mean, I can play like but I can't really like play it because it's, you know, it's hard as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my reason was too.
So the thing is, we have this Splatterhouse 3D, which probably I might be able to play through. I wonder if they have everything here, including Captain Mozzarella. Which episode breaker from the gateway of Orpheus, the fall of the house fall of the. No, this is not all 3 games in one thing, is it?
That would be cool. But I actually don't know. I don't know anything about this one. I just saw it and sent it to you.
Cause like I saw Fall of House Taylor, and I'm thinking like, wait a minute, they didn't.
Uh-oh.
What?
Merrick got a. Merrick got a. Isn't that like a Doom error? Like that's like that little exclamation mark over there.
Oh wait, wait. Do I have to load it with Doom 2 maybe?
Probably, yeah. I always load WADs with Doom 2 because hardly anybody uses Doom 1 for WADs.
Yeah,
Some people do, but...
True. Alright, let's try this again.
I just learned that apparently that one mod that I tried to show you that was like House Suit or whatever, it wouldn't show me the ammo counter and stuff because I think I have to load GZ Doom in Vulcan mode.
There we go. It doesn't have the cool like screen or whatever.
I'll try that some other day, but...
Wait, are you talking about the one with the clown in it?
No, the one that I wanted to show you, but it wouldn't work, like wouldn't show most things, but it was based on like that Japanese NES game you played, the Home one or whatever.
Oh yeah, Sweet Home.
Yeah, Sweet Home. Wait. And Volosaurus was like, you probably didn't load GZ Doom in Vulcan mode. It was like, oh.
Vulcan
and then you probably
mode?
asked, it's like a different graphical setting thing.
Isn't that like Apple's proprietary like graphics shit and whatnot?
Apple's what?
Think so? I don't know.
Like
I don't know
that's
shit
like
about PC gaming.
I know Vulcan is like sort of like the Mac equivalent to like, you know, like DirectX or OpenGL or whatever and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're starting
I
this
don't know.
shit up with the technical
I've only
talk.
had like a couple games left. Well, I just saw it and I was like, whoa, you're getting the equivalent of the purple checkerboard in CS:GO. Or Gary's mod or whatever.
Well, this is a very weird, like, WAD, I have to say. Like, look at the giant meaty foot that we... This is so...
Could be any one of us.
Well, I mean, you are a giant meaty man with a fucking hockey mask equipped and shit, so, you know, it makes sense and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's the funny thing about... The funny thing about Rick is, like, people believe he looks like Gordon Freeman without the mask on.
Huh.
Is he just some weird fucking teenager or some shit?
They're supposed to be, like, college students or something. Yeah. Like, they were, like,
Oh, I'm thinking of fucking Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, like they're photography, like they're photography students that like went here for like their project, and
I thought they just took refuge here in the woods from like a storm or some shit like that. And then they just got attacked by the living dead.
You shiver in remembrance of your dream visions that assaulted you. Dream visions that assaulted you, a Mayan warrior bearing the terror mask, wrestling with monstrous things as his rite of passage. When you awoke, the mask was on your face, goading you to kill. Do you feel? Now you feel at the sight. Now you reel at the sight before you. Dank corridors lined with kennels, each packed to bursting with moaning abominations. You reflect on the journals of Dr. West and shudder. The horrors of West Mansion are real, and they have Jenny. Yeah, like they were out.
Johnny.
They were out here for like a college project or something, and then like they ran they ran in refuge because like something happened.
I forget I'm a mod now. Oh yeah, I stole a kill from you last night, Sig.
Oh yeah, right. We never
Oh,
told.
cool.
Right when you left, like immediately right when you left, a bot came in and was like, "Want to buy followers?" And Merrick's like, "Oh, Zig's not here to kill it." And I was like, "Make me mod, make me mod."
Oh shit.
So I killed it. But I loaded it up in mod view like immediately, and I lost the name. I was like, "Merrick, can you spell the name for me, please?"
Kill it like it's an insect. Oh my god.
Or spreading like one.
Oh, they're fucking. Oh, they're like STDs. They're everywhere. Oh
I
my.
even used like the Twitch bot blocker that one of the viewer bots, like the creator made a website where you can just like block every Twitch bot.
It accidentally blocks everyone. Jenny!
I try to run it like every couple of months, and it used to be only like, oh, only 1 million bots to block, and so it would take a while. No,
Yeah.
now I loaded up 6 million bots to block. Jesus!
Holy shit.
I told you they spread like STDs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Like, how
There's
desperate
one-
do you have to be to like buy followers and all that shit? You know what I mean?
How do you think like a lot of the bigger like streamers who have like no personality or whatever get big?
There was a bot the other day. I think I either banned it from my chat or Bones chat. I think it was my chat when I was playing Dead by Daylight with Grimsby and them. And I was
Yeah.
like, you can tell that used to be some stupid kid's account because it had like something ex YouTube or something in its name, and I'm like,
Yeah.
some dumbass fell for a scam.
Yeah, and then you lose your account to a bot, and there's a whole fucking whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
My favorite was like back when like everything was like fucking big or whatever, right? Like all these like shitty YouTubers. There was like all the accusations, oh, you bought subscribers from a website, and then there was like evidence going around of just like a mouse cursor clicking on a purchase button from one of the websites.
Yeah.
That was the only evidence they had. And I'm like, this is so fucking stupid.
There's one back when I before I met the Skeletubers, there was like a bunch of people, streamers that I played Fortnite with, and there was one Fortnite streamer that was like a dude who dressed up as a clown.
What the
And
fuck?
he was just the most obnoxious douchebag ever, and he was just like, apparently it was one of the guys I play with found out recently that guy was like view botting this whole time. So he's like, so he went from like 65 or 70 viewers a stream to like 10. I'm like, fuck.
It was view by. Well, number one, why the fuck do you dress as a clown and play
Because that's his persona thing.
My persona is I dress as a fucking clown. Oh, so you just get out of bed
And
the
then
way
I'm
you are.
bad, and then I'm bad at Fortnite, and so I report everybody for cheating, even though I'm not good at the game.
Wait,
I saw him go down 8 times in one game one time that I was in with him. I was like, wow, okay, dude.
Still with us, Master. I'm gonna hit him with a bat. The you know, it was actually I never told Vapor the story about like the guy who so we had a very shitty like snowplow driver. And he would bury people's cars on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, New
I
York.
remember the story.
And he fucking he uploaded a video of it to YouTube, right, where he's just like laughing and like cursing and like haha fuck you. And he called the video like fuck everyone, right? They found it, and they took down the video, and they fired him.
Got his ass.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? You lost your job. You can't do what you love with messing with people anymore. What the fuck are you?
There's
Damn,
so
the
many people
music.
that are just like, there's so many people that are just like, you'll never find me on YouTube. And while yes, YouTube is a lot more saturated than it used to be, where you now if you find a video that's like a vaporwave artist that I listened, or they were doing it in their podcast, they were talking about downloading YouTube videos and archiving them for just in case YouTube deleted them or whatever. And he was like, nowadays, if you find a YouTube video that's under like 100 views, you just found gold. You just found like something nobody has ever seen and probably will never see ever again.
Yeah.
So I download it and make sure, in case it gets big, I have it archived just for.
Wait, what? Like under 100 view videos?
Yeah, he's very weird about like archiving stuff. So he'll
Oh, yeah, right.
video,
There's a shotgun in this.
If he likes a video and it has under somewhat views, he'll download it and put it in his YouTube video archives in case like it ever gets deleted or YouTube just like starts like deleting videos that are under a certain view amount, because they were starting to do that.
And like the account's not active.
Yeah, because they were purging recently. They were purging like old ass accounts. They're just like, yeah, this account has not been active for 10+ years, so.
He looks like a hunter from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like, why, dude?
So maybe that's why a ton of like old ass videos that I used to love watching got like destroyed, because like the accounts probably just stopped, and it's like, nah, we're not dealing with this shit right now. And I'm like, no, you don't do that.
Probably.
Well, it's like you heard about like the what's Dylan Grillin bug?
I think so.
Where apparently like if they're moving something to another server, it could just cause a massive fuck up where the video just takes like forever to watch, and it like actually increases the watch time because of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what's Dylan Grillin? And it's like stuttering. But that stutter is now like a part of the video and increases the watch time. So it took like a 2-minute video and turned it into like a 50-minute one.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
And like it almost ruined like a mathematician's channel.
Fuck.
Because he just uploaded shit for like Just give us a shotgun. No holds bar. What are you? You look like a whoa. Where's Captain Mozzarella? I want to,
man.
I want to beat up.
Here, there, and everywhere.
I want to beat up. Well, he's the final boss, but
Yeah.
this is so fucking funny. I can't. You know when like.
Jeez, man.
You know what the thing is? It's like, like knowing that this doesn't surprise me because I just know it's gonna be Splatterhouse, but like this is very funny. I can't really
Very well
react to it
made.
because it's kind of like it is well made.
Yeah.
I can't really react to it because it's just like, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think even the video I watched, the guy was like, not much to say here. It's
Splatterhouse with
classic
Doom.
game
And,
in Doom. There you go.
no, because like, look, you know what completely took the cake with Doom. Stuff
What?
like Ashes and fucking like Brutal Doom.
Yeah, oh, you
So-
gotta remember the very first conversion mod, Batman,
Oh yeah, right.
and then somebody remastered it like years later.
Wait, let me get. Where's my shotgun? Like this is like okay, that's pretty funny. Like being able to just like fuck up a, I guess it's a boss enemy. And
With the shotgun.
there it goes. Something that you know doesn't really work out in like Doom too often. It's just weird because I mean the game is just a first-person shooter, and it's like why give Rick the gun anyway?
Why not?
It is true. Why not?
Fuck it. Yeah, okay, fuck.
Yeah, you get the gun. Well, because the gun's a weapon. Well, fuck you. It's just a little OP because it's a first-person shooter, not a side-scrolling beat 'em up. where every weapon is like
Crucial.
they're never gonna. I'm gonna be honest here. There's never gonna be a game that's not like let's say like, you know, Fallout, right?
Yeah.
There's never gonna be a game of Fallout with like a satisfying melee system.
It's always gonna be like, eh. And
Yeah.
then that's it.
No matter how many cool weapons they give, like, you're not gonna get a poke attack with a spear. It's gonna just be like, you know, I'm gonna treat it like it's a sledgehammer, wave it over my head, and I think
And
even
then the Fallout experts are gonna go, well, in the new world, you wouldn't be born knowing that that weapon does. Shut
like seriously, you can do more than with a knife than just like stab and fucking like, what the hell? Whoa! Fucking Chainsaw Johnny just jumped out of nowhere. I can say this, it's given me a good fucking scare.
Inside Johnson. Big hat man.
Oh, it's game over now.
It's Big Hat Man.
Hey, Big Hat.
Hey, Big Hat, how's it going? Haters take a bath. I was born with knowledge of all weapons. Haters take a bath.
Knowledge.
Dude, your sword alone, that would make an excellent Fallout weapon. You killed my ma, you killed my father, you killed my people, took my father's.
Sword.
That's gonna be Big Hat's like son in the future.
Yeah.
You took Big Hat's hat.
Took his hat. You killed my father, you killed my ma, you killed my father, you killed my people, took my father's hat. Hey boys, what it do? Man, for a while I was trying to find someone to make a 3D model of it. I would download that mod. It's like perfect. You wade knee deep in the gore in the old house as the mask whispers in your ear, egging you on with every kill. Somewhere in the distance, you hear Jenny scream and get to it. Whatever you do, don't cut my leg off. I'm doing okay, Big Hat. I just need to freaking wind down with this because the last few games I played weren't the best.
Shit.
Oh my god, fucking Vapor, you missed the annoying part of Ghoul Patrol. You came in when I just said, fucking, I want to do zombies ate my neighbors.
Yeah, I was at dinner with my grandma. It couldn't have been worse than Bones' stream last night. I mean, his stream wasn't bad. I don't mean it like that, but the game he was playing just like.
I heard it like
the most
made him like angry.
Oh yeah, it was like the most rage shit. And it was funny because like when I went to the stream, he was like, "Let me guess, you're gonna hit me with the skill issue," and I was like, "Ah, fucked." I was like, "You're."
Yeah.
I was like, he didn't give me any shit for getting extremely mad at Dracula, so I'm not gonna give him shit for this. Like,
Yeah, no.
it's fair.
What was he playing last night?
The Addams Family for Super Nintendo.
Oh.
Apparently, it's really bad controls and the boss fights are all bullshit.
Oh, okay, this is actually pretty sick.
Oh, cool.
A frontwards facing Rick.
What a little Rick. You know what WAD I think you would like, Merrick?
What?
Bloom.
Bloom, what's that?
It's where, it's like it puts Blood and Doom together. And Caleb and Doom guy switch places and start fighting each other's enemies.
Oh.
It's very, very well done.
I just shot a ghost with a freaking shotgun. This is just like Blood. Oh my god. That actually sounds pretty cool. I'll check that out too. Vapor, you've given me a lot of freaking weird Doom mods that I haven't been enjoying.
I just go through this one guy's channel who like used to just review them like almost every day, and now he doesn't because he's weird. He's like, oh, I'm bored now. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do Doom mods all my life. Whatever you do, don't cut my foot off. What's that? I can't get. So you watch Internet Historian?
Sometimes.
He did a
No,
video-
wait, I'm thinking of Gaming Historian.
He did a video about like the freaking tomb of like this guy, this caver or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Phil Collins or whatever the frick his name was. Floyd Collins. Floyd Collins.
Yeah,
Phil Collins.
Is the drummer for
Yeah. What happened was, Floyd Collins. Yeah. What happened was, right? Look at the guy's face on the floor. But like what happened was, right? He did this whole thing, right, where he got like a bunch of people. He was digging it out in a cave and a rock fell on his leg. Yeah, a bunch of rocks fell on, not just on his leg, on his whole body. But like one fell on his leg, which pinned him. So what happened was, he got stuck down there, right? And people came to get him out. But Internet Historian did a video about the whole tragedy. It was very upsetting. But like there was like this weird like they had, you know, like it's the Internet Historian, has like the weird-ish meta humor about stuff.
Yeah.
So like he had the guy go like, cause he got Wendigoon to play the to play Floyd.
Yeah.
And he go like, you hear him whisper in one part, "Whatever you do, don't cut my foot off." Cause he didn't, cause Floyd didn't want his leg amputated. Ouch.
You know, that actually reminded me of the, because I was thinking about that one guy that was like the basis for like that film 128 Days or some shit like that.
Oh, the guy got caught in the
Or
crevice?
128 hours. You know, that's...
128 hours or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. 127, my bad.
He fucking like that shit was like, that the fucking story of Floyd was very sad though.
Yeah.
Like I got so depressed because I got so depressed after the fact because like what happened was, if only they got into him earlier, they could have saved his life. And like all the stupid people that did nothing but like go in the cave and like were like, "Oh, I'll save him," and then they did jack shit. They just made the cave like weaker and weaker and weaker, and then only just made matters worse. Yeah. And then not just that, like after he died, his dad sold the land, right? So that included the family like cemetery. He dug up Floyd's corpse and he had it put on display in the fucking cave.
Holy shit.
Yeah. As a
Wow.
roadside attraction.
God damn, you know, I've joked about, you know, when I die, I want my body shot out of a cannon, like, you know, my corpse being a roadside attraction and shit like that. But that's
I
actually
wanted my body to be a roadside attraction.
Yeah.
But like the fucking, but like, he got dug out like twice. So like what happened was, they dug him out. They put him in like they put him in a glass casket and like left him down there as a tourist attraction, right?
Wow.
Then what happened was one night, like two people snuck in. They
The lights
broke.
will flicker on and on.
They broke open the case and they took his body out, right?
Holy shit.
They ran him over to like the nearby ravine and they threw him in.
Oh my god, no rest for the fucking dead, that's for sure.
The leg that you want to know you know what the irony of the whole situation was too?
Yeah.
The leg he didn't want chopped off fell off when he was like thrown down there and it was lost. So then when the guy got the freaking, by the way, this was a dentist who got a hold of his body and made it a roadside attraction, right? When he got his body back, he put him in a metal casket and chained it up completely. So that no one else could like, you know, like break in and steal him or whatever. Yeah. So that like, then he rested there with the frickin' metal having to be like replaced every so often because it would like rot away and shit. Until like several years later where they recovered his body for the final time and they buried him in an actual cemetery.
Looks like you should have done that to begin with.
They did, and they you know what's funny is because his brother spent all this money to dig him out or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got like, by the way, a bunch of people like the state, I forgot what state it was in, right? Oklahoma, I think. They made it like
Kentucky, right?
Kentucky, whatever state it was in, like they made it like an open checkbook, right? But all the people who tried to help dig him out never got paid. So they made vaudeville shows about them retelling the tale of what happened to Floyd. Meanwhile, above the cave, they set up freaking like carnivals with people juggling. Like, it's so fucking.
There was a girl that wanted to marry what's his name? Charles Manson. And then when he was gonna die, she was gonna freeze his body and tour it around the U.S.
Yeah, I heard about this fucking crazy.
My
bitch.
brother knew her too.
Oh man, I did not know.
Yeah, and then one time I remember my brother was talking to her, and she was like, "You want to come meet Charlie?" And my brother was like,
No.
You
yes,
wanna come
but
meet
no.
Charlie?
Because he visited him in prison all the time, and my brother was like, "Yeah, but no, not really. Also."
This sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I think I've like read about this like crazy lady on like, you know, on like the internet and whatnot, where it's just like she wanted to have like some sort of like fucking like, you know, she wanted to marry like Manson while he was still in jail and shit, and this was like
Yeah,
at
What
least
the
3
fuck?
years before he died and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that was the same girl.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah,
People
'cause
say that the
a
freaking
lot
internet.
a lot of his like followers were still like
Uh-huh.
loyal to him even many years later.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's the upside down. I forgot that a boss of this is an upside down cross. Oh my god. What is the music?
Hot topic moment.
This is like fucking like weird. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking, hold on, wait. Where is it? This is like a modified Brutal Doom almost.
Yeah.
What if you combined it with Brutal Doom?
I think that might be possible, actually. Your stamina. Wait, I got a magic attack now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's magical.
What was that boss theme, though? But yeah, like the thing that Floyd was trying to find down in the cave, right?
Yeah.
He was trying to make a tourist attraction better. He was trying to dig out like a very beautiful looking like grotto. But they never. You know what the scariest thing about that whole situation was?
Yeah.
They had to dig around his body to get him out, right? Like they had to dig to the other side and pull him out the other way.
Mm-hmm.
They never found the grotto.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even to this day, eh?
No, they sealed off the cave entirely.
Mm.
Like they put like a fence, like it's already sealed up because years of frickin' whatever, and then that whole event also caused parts of it to collapse.
Yeah.
And like they just put a fence around it. And I think it took them like till the 80s to get his body out and like put it in a cemetery. Yeah, no, like fucking, like I don't know, man. Like that shit kind of like fucked me up afterwards a little bit because it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why did that have to happen?
You have a missed call from some random number. Oh, what I do?
Just a call from a random number. It's a bot. It's always a bot.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, it's always.
Alright. Who wants a piece?
There's some dudes that like keep trying to call me for like collection on like a medical bill that I have, and every time they call, I'm like, I told you to call my mom. Like, my parents are the ones that deal with this stuff. I'll deal with it when I can, but for the most part, they're the ones that know all the insurance and whatnot. Like that.
Are they legitimate?
No, yeah, they're legit. But it's just like
I get
it's
called
like-
by fake debt collectors all the time.
Like they call me and they're like, hey, yeah, you owe this. It's like I told you to call my mom. Yeah, but she didn't answer. Dude, well then call her again, dude. I don't.
Did
Why
they?
do you keep calling me?
Wait, do they have do they have a name?
They're probably just like looking for me because my name's probably on the bill or whatever. But
No, like, do they have like a company name or like or are they just?
oh
like,
yeah, they're with like the hospital that I always go to.
Oh.
You know, because apparently there's like a fake like debt collection service, and apparently what they do is they quote unquote pay for your medical debt, but the thing is they make you pay them back, and they can't legally do anything to you apparently unless you answer the phone call.
Oh yeah, I've heard that, and I've heard where like there's also ones where like they'll take your voice and saying yes or whatever and use it to do shit.
I got out of a debt in a crazy ass way. How'd you get out of a debt, Big Hat?
I remember Big Head talking about that.
What the fuck is that thing? The meat man.
Hey, yo, meat man.
Hey, yo, meat man. Did I have to do that for that? What do we get?
Okay, so I had a title loan on my Nissan Altima. It was really hard to pay off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The loan was really hard. I need these hearts. I need power-ups. Jenny!
Jenny.
Forrest.
Run, Forrest, run! Somebody, Pocky said that yesterday when I was trying to get out of a situation.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god. Well, the Cash Max I was going to was next to Little Caesars, and some old dude that was there was waiting on his pizza, had a fucking heart attack and stopped on the gas and crashed through the side of the Cash Max. And the damage wiped out almost all their records.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Based.
That's like the perfect storm. And then
It's
you gotta wait.
universal. That's like universe forgiveness right there. The universe be like, you don't gotta pay that.
There is a... If there's anything that proves to me that there is a god, something like that is...
Karmic justice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that old person... No, we say that right now. Imagine if that old person was like one of the nicest people in the world.
Maybe he was, maybe he was.
Like, he gave all of his money.
And as a nice little act of judgment, like, you know, in some sort of way, God was just like, yeah, you know what? You lived your life.
You get the
have
fast...
a heart attack and...
The fast track to heaven.
Yeah.
You get the Heaven Express. Ah!
What's wrong, little girl?
I can't get it to heaven. Ooh, I found a secret.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is this? I don't get it. Was this like a dark pit to the underworld?
Maybe.
Can I shoot it?
Would you like to know?
I can't do anything to it. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that did something, I think. I'm lost.
Welcome to my life.
Why are you up at 3 AM making chocolate pudding? Because I've lost control of my life.
I still love the, where that was a meme in Vinny's chat for a while. And so he recreated it with, I'm a Cooney. And it was like, Vin, it's 4 AM. Why are you streaming this game? Because I've lost all control of my life.
Yeah, no, like, look, even the Rugrat, even a blind squirrel finds a nut twice a day, or something like that.
How?
I don't know. They smell it.
Smell these nuts.
Look, the thing is, that like even Rugrats can have a funny like joke every now and again.
Yeah.
You cross an owl with a bungee cord. My ass. What?
What?
And Big Cat's like, what do you get when you cross an owl with a bungee cord? My ass.
What the fuck?
Isn't that from Kung Pao?
Sounds like something MC Bowman said.
If I ever hear somebody say, "Oh man, it took me 20 miles to get to,"
Yeah. My nipples look like milk duds.
what the fuck? My
Again,
anus
that's
is
another
bleeding.
line from fucking.
Flesh. My anus is bleeding.
My anus is bleeding.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. What the fuck are you? I think I know why they just gave me the super shotgun for this. It's just instant. Wait. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, maybe there is one fatal flaw with translating this to 3D.
You don't know where the fuck to go.
Yeah. You gotta think 3D. And you gotta realize what you gotta do in order to get out of this hell.
You gotta think you gotta do something to marble.
You gotta be the marble. Also, I watched a couple more episodes of the Odd Ones Out's TV show today.
Oh yeah.
It really isn't. It really isn't for my demographic. It doesn't even have like okay. It reminds me of some shit like Pop Tropica or whatever.
Oh god. Pop Tropica.
Like no joke. I see this shit and I'm like, this is like Pop Tropica, Big Nate, or like, you know, when like all those like quote unquote kids game websites had like a promotion with something.
Yeah.
So it was like cool. I think it was like cool math games with fucking like Dire of a Wimpy Kid or whatever. It just has.
No, that was Pop Tropica.
Oh, Pop Tropica had a thing with that too.
Yeah. Cool math games never really had anything. It was just kind of a weird dark area of the internet that was very cool.
I thought there was like a website we were able to go to on like one of the school computers. We got to play like Action Guy or what. You basically had to do like this weird gauntlet of like games that was like either learning or not learning. And
I'm pretty sure that
We're
was
learning.
Pop Tropica or some shit.
but like Pop Tropica was just like, you know, at like sort of generico like MMO type thing.
Pop Tropica, you had to do like all the mini games to get further on the island.
Did it ever like is Pop Tropica still around, or did it die with Flash?
Probably died with Flash, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Pop Tropica was like ages ago. And for
That
some
was elementary school
I
for me.
remember like Action Guy and Action Girl because there was this one girl I had like a crush on back in the 5th grade that used to play that all the time and shit.
Yeah. Action Guy or Action Gal, because you had to choose your gender at the start. So it's like, so if you pick boy, you gotta play Action Guy, and then at the end, like, it's a cliffhanger where he jumps over like the water and there's a shark there.
Yeah.
And I thought that like the farther you went with that, the more it would go. But no, it was just like random freaking like mini games the whole time. It was like a board game.
Ew. Pop Tropica's now just like this weird like point and click game that I'm playing right now.
Oh my god. He's playing it?
You can buy it on the App Store. I mean, the board game thing is gone. It's just some weird...
I don't think it was Pop Tropica with that board game thing.
No, it was, I remember. Because I remember doing it all the time after all my work was done in the elementary school.
Yeah.
But then the period
I
wouldn't last long enough
remember
for me to get to the end.
I remember just going on Pop Tropica and then just like doing some shit on like Type to Learn 3 or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Cool math games with like balloons, tower defense. That one game where you have to rotate the block to get in a hole.
That's a weird fucking thing. Alright, victorying here. But yeah, no, like Pop Tropica was like fucking. Yeah, that was like great school.
Yeah.
And then a bit of middle school when like there was like nostalgia for it.
Yeah, but honestly, with like that shit, it was like middle school for me was just like goddamn like kids looking up shit on YouTube and like cool math games to play like Run or some shit like that.
My middle
Or,
school.
like albino black sheep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my middle school we had fucking iPrism on the computer.
What
I remember,
the fuck is that prism?
It's an internet blocker. It only lets you go to like certain sites.
We had something like that
Oh.
too, but we bypassed it, and then we figured out at one point how to download the Onion thing.
Tor.
Tor.
Oh, Tor, yeah.
Yeah, we downloaded Tor to the school computers.
You go to the dark
Which at
web.
the time we were
Yeah.
just like, we didn't know it was like the dark web and stuff. We were just like, oh, sweet, to bypass the security. We can go on YouTube.
You know what the
Yeah.
fun? You know
Which
what the
then I think after the school found out that we were using that, they unlocked YouTube for everybody, and so, which my computer teacher's like, that was a mistake. Now you guys are never gonna get your work done. It's like we didn't to begin
That's
with.
good,
'cause-
Mike.
That's good to hear, Mike. But yeah, no, yeah, because that was the same thing with, that was also the same thing with me in high school and whatnot, because I knew a guy who, like, knew how to, like, bypass all that shit onto, like, computers and whatnot. Like, he was able to get, like, you know, fucking,
My spelling
he
just
was
said
able to
sure it
get
was
like
COVID,
fucking
but whatever,
Halo
I'm
to
doing
run on the
better.
computers. He was able to get like fucking San Andreas and like fucking this Game Boy Advance emulator and everything like that.
Oh yeah, we had those too.
We had Halo. All right.
Yeah.
The school kept taking it away though from us, but we had Halo.
Uh-huh.
We had Halo. We had an N64 emulator, but it was only for people in one class, and they like wiped it as soon as like they found out we had it.
Yeah, we had Doom that ran at like 2 FPS. Like even school computers couldn't run Doom.
Yeah.
No, but
We
the
had
thing-
Halo, and then we had Binding of Isaac. So we
told
put all
you-
of Binding of Isaac on the school server.
I told you both what happened
Yeah.
when the high school, like somebody in the high school bypassed, and I was able to get on 4chan, right?
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
I have you now.
Oh no, that was a separate one, but that was the fucking.
Yeah, no, but the meme that I made, my face when I have you now.
I gotta put that in the fucking thing, 'cause I love that so much. The Pepe Vader with the
He's just smiling like,
I played Halo 2 at a school birthday party. It was so fun, but the teacher looked on in disapproval. Yeah, no, like
Yeah, that happened.
we found
with us
Super
in
Nintendo
Halo,
emulators
yeah.
and we played them in film class, and the teacher got so mad. 'Cause he's
my.
like, you guys are playing these games instead of doing your work. It's like, yeah, oh well.
I'm gonna fucking download. Look, when I get a chance, I'm gonna download. Like, if they give me a faster computer, I'm gonna download an emulator. I'm gonna go to CD-ROM. At my job, I have I don't have to deal with like the stupid iPrism because I'm a staff member. I get everything.
Yeah.
Based.
So I sit down at lunch. I watch my urbanist content and like fucking why American lawns suck, and then I just like, you know, eat my sandwich and my apple pie, and I'm like, yep, this is how we go, baby.
Choose my cherry pie.
Just wish I could play some fucking video games on the computer.
Yeah.
Nothing would be off the table. Oh, I download GZ Doom in a heartbeat. I try to find like a fucking thing so we can play like, I don't know, this or Ashes.
Fucking
Dude.
Jeff from Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
used to
honestly-
be on like army security, but instead of like actually doing any security, he would just download Doom to the army computers and just be like, all right, anyway.
Here you go. Here's your training exercise.
Dude, because again, I work for like the QA department in my thing
Someone
and
got
whatnot.
Doom running on a notepad file.
Yeah, I saw that and shit. That was
That was
actually pretty
nuts.
fucking cool.
Somebody like I told you, somebody downloaded Minecraft on the computers. Every time somebody downloaded shit to our high school computer, it was always gone. Like, I really don't understand why the school gave a shit. Like, people. Oh no,
We had
I know.
We had the first 4 seasons or 3 seasons of MLP on our school servers, and we would watch it. But my friends were like, "We don't like you being a brony," and they would delete it off the server every time. But whoever kept uploading it kept doing it. They were like, Stop, cartoon.
Oh yeah,
So
no.
mad. It's like,
You know, speaking of like MLP and all that shit, I remember this one time back in like 12th grade where somebody actually like posted like a little they printed like this little fan art of like the MLP and whatnot, and I knew of the artist and whatnot, and the artist made some let's say he made some, you know, not safe for work type of art as well and
nice
shit.
clock you got there.
Yeah.
It's okay. I made some sort of interesting artwork as my school background computer for MLP art once, without
Oh
knowing
yeah.
the whole context of everything. And then once I learned, I was like,
I had
oh no.
I had a
Oh,
drawing pad.
you know that one fucking frame of like Penny and Stocking where they're trying to hitchhike and shit.
Yeah.
That was my fucking phone background for most of high school and shit.
I have a back in like middle school, I was in my Fallout 3's like amazing, like super amazing phase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a notebook that I drew in. And I drew like Fallout 3 related shit, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, I had like a guy with the auto wax and like the freaking hockey mask, like chopping shit up. And then like, you know, I mean, I found it one year. I was cleaning stuff out, and then I looked at it, and I'm like, this was to myself, like, oh my god, this looks like a drawing of like serial killers would do or some shit.
I remember my brother in high school. There was a really mean, like, what was he? He was like a sub or something like that.
Yeah.
And my brother put on one of his papers at the teacher a quote from George W. Bush that George W. Bush said to like some reporter or something that said, or some congressman that the dude's last name was Brownie. He's like, Brownie, you're doing a hell of a job or something like that. And the substitute teacher was like Mexican and thought it was a racist comment towards him. He was like, what the hell is that? He sent my brother to the principal's office, and my parents were like, it's not racist. What are you talking about, dude?
What the fuck?
It looked like he was just insane in front of the principal. The principal's like, you need to relax, man. Like, it's just a mistake.
You sound like a podcast that I listen to where, like, had like this really shitty sub that like people that he was really trying to get like the class to like get involved or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said he looked like Al's toy barn. So when the actual teacher came back, they were telling him about how shitty the sub was, or like he overheard like, like anybody in class want to talk to me about like the sub? How was the sub? So like the guy on the podcast got up, right? The health teacher she was a chain smoker, and he taught us smoking was bad. Like, what the fuck?
Smoke is bad. Hold on.
You know what? I actually do got a funny story about like our like health teacher and. Whoa! What the fuck?
Yeah.
But what happened was where was I with the original story?
I actually like that one.
Where the hell was I with the original story now? Damn it, I forgot.
Something about the podcaster in the sub.
Oh yeah. He got up and he did like the whole Al's Toy Barn thing with like the big bucks. Al's Toy Barn.
When he starts crying at the end of the movie.
Yeah. He did the whole Al's Toy Barn. Take it from me, the crazy chicken. But no, my health teacher kind of gave my health teacher actually gave a shit about like the health and everything, so health and wellness of people.
Yeah.
So she tried to host like I really hated like my middle school because nobody gave a fuck. Like I guess that's the generation that's like, you know, we're on the, you know, we know that we're fucked or whatever, I don't know. So
Yeah. So I can't find the fucking picture of like My Little Pony shit, but here's like a little whiteboard drawing that somebody made when I was in 12th grade and whatnot. And whoever drew this, you're fucking awesome. Keep up the good work.
But yeah, like, so she had this whole thing. She made like a video where they were doing like Ghostbusters, but they were the Stress Busters or whatever.
Yeah.
And nobody did anything with it. And
I remember back in the 9th grade, we were learning like my fucking English teacher like put up like a fucking like video about like, you know, proper like, you know, like proper sentence structure and everything like that. And the fucking video used like the fucking over 9,000 theme just to talk about like the subject, like predicate of like sentences and shit. And I'm just like, I never in my life have I ever felt like secondhand cringe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had to ban hugs in my middle school.
What?
Yeah, because we did this thing where it's like, oh, like, you got, like, your friends, you have, like, a childhood, do you know, like, people, whatever the fuck, you know, they were trying to get you to, like, instead of, like, actually, like, teaching us about mental health, they got us, like, a person, you know, they got us, like, people, like, edutainment, and they're like, you have to, like, hug, oh, it's him! It's Captain Mozzarella!
Mozzarella man.
It's Captain Mozzarella.
Yeah, the chaos head.
True romance. Wait a minute, he's supposed to be the final boss.
But yeah, you were saying?
Oh yeah, like they had the bit. So basically, they were teaching us like, oh, a hug is okay or whatever the fuck, right? And like, no, it's not apparently, because like immediately, almost like 2 days afterwards, they had to ban hugs in the school because people were being like stupid and obnoxious with it.
Yep.
You know, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like also look to the right mirror.
Oh.
But if someone tries to touch you in a place that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good.
Not even like that. Like people are just like fucking like stupid. Cause they're like, oh yeah, we made it so that people can hug it out or whatever the fuck, get to know everybody or whatever. And then like people fucking immediately did shit that was like fucked up. And like, you know, way to ruin it for everybody, assholes. I guess, I don't know.
There was so much bullying at my school that my principal had an impromptu, what I would call fear-mongering assembly. Fear-mongering assembly that was like, essentially, so this is what'll happen if you guys keep bullying, like I've been hearing complaints about so much. And he showed us footage of Columbine. It was just like the entire school.
That sounds like the freaking book Chernowitz.
And then like one of my friends, he was like, so what do you guys think about all that? And then I remember her going like, I mean, that made me not want to ever come to school ever again. I don't care about it. She was like, wasn't bullying anybody to begin with. Why did I have to see that shit?
Like, wait, that sounds like the fucking book Chernowitz.
Oh yeah.
Like where like there's this very fucking anti-Semitic student for no reason, if I remember correctly. Like he's just a douchebag, and like he kept calling like the Jewish like student Chernowitz, even though his name was like Cherno or something like that. And like because it sounded more Jewish, and he just kept making fun of him for no reason. Like he stole the radio or whatever, or no, he made it seem like he stole the radio so that he got detention or whatever.
Yeah.
And like what happened was at the end of the book they just said, well, like the parents told the school, and like they had like a lot of like evidence for it or whatever the fuck, right? And like even his best friend like turned against him for random nonsense. And so they showed like, okay, everybody, we gathered everyone up for a special like assembly. We gotta show you something because like, there's a lot of like fucked up shit going on. And then they just showed like Holocaust footage.
Yeah.
Like visceral graphic Holocaust footage as described by the book. And like people like fainted or whatever. And then for some reason fucking the douchebag was just sitting there watching it, and he went to the bathroom, and that's it. Like, that was the end of the book from what I remember. Like, he's just a monster. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, like, Chernowitz is like a weird book. Because it doesn't really, like, touch upon what it's trying to do or what it's trying to say for the most part.
You know, because I don't know, this reminded me of this one fucking part. Like, this is an old one from like fucking 10 years old. But have you ever heard of a book called Rage?
Which one?
Rage.
Rage. Sounds familiar.
It's about this fucking high school, like, this high school student who like shoots at, like, who like shot his teacher and like keeps his fucking like classroom like as hostages and shit.
I've not read that one, no.
Well, the only reason why you can't, it's not really like readily available and whatnot was because, you know, it's been out of print for like so long and whatnot because of like, you know, because of like, you know, because of like all the high school shootings and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because because totally reading about it in a
Yeah.
book is not totally reading about it in a book is gonna inspire someone to shoot up a school.
Kill John Lennon.
Supposedly. But it was written by a guy named Richard Bachman, but that was actually just a pseudonym. It was actually written by Stephen King.
Really?
Yeah. And he used that fucking pen name for like, he used that pseudonym for like a few books and then he just yeah, I don't feel fucking.
I'm Stephen King.
Yeah, I'm Stephen King. I'm gonna, you know.
Write a book about a lamp.
Yeah.
You know what's funny
exactly.
is it kind of challenged me to that now. I gotta.
Did
Yeah, remember
Oh,
what,
yeah.
remember when I was telling you about Larry Creams?
Oh, right.
Read a story about a lamp
yeah.
monster, and I'm like, you know what? I got an idea for that now because I heard a story from somebody. So there we go.
But yeah, I actually like that Larry Cream story idea. I actually hope you do write that one of these days, Merrick.
I do want to write it bad. I just don't have the drive to write like a book right now.
Well, either way, you can either you do it as like a book and shit, or just like, you know,
A short story.
book, short story, or hell, even make it like a comic book and whatnot, because I can see that and shit. You know what I'm saying?
True. It would hard to get like the instant like the snap of the fingers like you'll see it like see something for a split second and then like it's hard to get that in like both text and in like visual
I still
format
remember
that's not a movie.
Yeah.
The podcast that I listened to last podcast on the left.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
They have their own DC comic.
Oh, cool.
That's just them like doing hunting paranormal shit or something like that.
Huh.
I haven't listened to them in a while. I just like
Sure.
haven't had time to listen to podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What happened?
I gotta do the schedule post. I forget today's month.
You know what that means?
The schedule.
My schedule.
The spreadsheet.
My Slinky. My colorful little pet Slinky.
There is a account following everybody called Splatterhouse News,
What? Spooktober news.
and it's a account where it's apparently going to be a YouTube video channel doing like news on the Skeletubers.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually pretty cool because we already know who runs it. So. Grimace.
MC Bone is it looks like MC Bone is streaming Adam's Family. Go get him, dude.
Oh, Grimsby gave like some ideas of what he wants to do for it, and I was like, oh, okay, because we came to him because it followed everybody, and it had his like model as the profile picture. We were like, Grimsby, this dude stole your model. He's like, no, that's just me. He's like,
Oh, it's Grimby.
yeah. he said what he's like, he goes, it's a small project that I wanted to start and see where it goes. He's like, I'm gonna start doing some ideas for YouTube videos and like call out tweets or, oh, this person's doing this week, or we got these events coming up, or blah blah blah. He was like, he goes, I was making the account and what did he say? He was like, I was making the account and he was like, I chose some name, and then Twitter was like, no, I'm sorry, that name's already taken, but you can have Skeletober News, and he was like, wait, that's not taken? Oh, okay, sure.
That's a little interesting, and I wonder, like, call me skeptical, but I don't know how long something like that could go on for, because all it would just be is, like, mirroring tweets, I guess?
Well, he's gonna do YouTube videos too and stuff like that.
Oh no.
We'll see what it goes. You never know.
Jenny, no! Why'd you become a monster?
Oh, don't worry. She comes back from the dead in the second game.
With blonde hair for some reason.
Yep. And then they get married and they have a son.
And then he's like the bridge between the fucking, like, paranormal realm and the not.
Yeah.
No. Fucking. Oh my god. Well, we're going into Splatterhouse 2, baby. They put all 3 games in this freaking wad. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You can say it's jam-packed with content, I guess.
The Gate of Orpheus.
The Wrath of Mobius.
Mobius the Time Streamer.
Yes.
She doesn't have to die, Rick. You could still save her.
Real shit?
Mueller did this to her.
Oh shit, for real?
She lured... What's up?
No, it's like, she doesn't have to die. Right? Oh, real shit?
She used your sum. She used you to summon me.
Nice.
Go to her house beyond the grave. I don't know. There you will find the secret of resurrection.
We're...
Yeah, this is the destroyed mansion now.
Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard of the secret.
Yeah, wait, yeah, don't this game take place in, like, New York or somewhere? Or, like, near New York or whatever?
I would assume, by how shitty everything looks, it would have to be New Jersey.
It's somewhere, it's, like, somewhere in that ballpark. New York, New Jersey.
Somewhere in that tri-state area.
Like, there's a lot of, there's a lot of speculation with Splatterhouse for some reason. Aside from,
Because, the devs are just like, oh, game?
Game good. Like the main dev just looks like Rick with the mask on. Game good. And he just and somebody gives it a.
Wasn't this made in Japan first or something?
Yes, this was. Yeah. The main dev.
Imagine, like.
I'm surprised it was never on Super Nintendo or something.
Yeah, it was only on what, TurboGrafx?
The original was on
Genesis.
TurboGrafx, and then everything else was on the Genesis. Well, you're surprised it wasn't on Super Nintendo. I wonder why.
Too graphic? Oh, Nintendo has some graphic games. I mean, in Japan, at least, I'm surprised it wasn't on Super Nintendo.
Like...
Nintendo.
Well, because fucking everybody in America at the time was like a pearl-clutching, weirdo.
Here's looking at you, Joe.
I've watched small documentaries on YouTube of Satanic Panic, and it's just like, wow. There's that one story of the kids. I think it was in Central Park or some shit like that, where somebody got murdered in Central Park, and the cops couldn't find who it was, and to appease the public, they lied and said it was some 3 goth teenagers, because it was the time of Satanic Panic. So there's like, hey, it was these kids.
It was 3 goth teenagers.
And I guess they just ruined the kids' lives.
Yeah.
Are they still like ostracized to this day?
Probably not.
No, they're just like. Well, no, everybody knows it's bullshit now, but there's
Yeah.
those boomers who remember that are just like, they murdered those people.
Well, the
or that guy.
thing is that's weird because there's like a dichotomy. Because remember when like creepypasta was in the news because those two girls tried to kill another one or whatever because Slender Man.
Yeah.
Like, there's always gonna be some weird shit like that always happens. So it's like
Yeah.
somebody. It's as the sniper says, somebody's gonna want someone dead. You can find any fucking like reason to do that. And I remember all the creepypasta like readers were like, guys, we have to stand together. We can't let them like blame this on creepypasta or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's like you guys just read stories you stole off the internet. Like the fuck, you don't give a shit. You just make money from reading other people's content. Or in like I think like one of them was called like Vincent Vinacava, and his like thing he's just a sellout. So
True.
sellout. No, if you want to see how bullshit like creepypasta readers are, go look up Slime Beast's channel. He's great. The guy had like $200 in cryptocurrency, and you know what he did with it?
What?
He bought. Alright, this is funny. He bought an NFT, right? But you want to know what NFT he bought?
What?
No, he bought one that looks like a golden calf.
Weird.
You get it?
Yeah.
No.
Don't worship false idols. Yeah. He's like, I didn't know what to do with the cryptocurrency that I had that my friend gave me before he passed away, so I heard about like all this NFT shit, and then like I knew it was kind of stupid, so I just had this stuff and I didn't want to like cash it in. I didn't know what to do. There's like highs and lows, so I just went and bought an NFT. And the reason why I bought this one is because I was thinking about like that verse of the Bible and like all these people going nuts about it, and it's like, don't worship false idols. I'm doing a horrible Slime Beast, by the way. He's better at telling the story, but like. You know, like, his existence is just marred by, like, people who defend, like, everyone that he tends to have a problem with because they kind of steal his stuff and then they steal, like, pretty much everyone's stories. What the fuck?
There's a vaporwave artist that I listen to that he has, like, they have, like, a podcast and stuff that they haven't done on Twitch in a while, but, due to, like, scheduling and whatnot, but, one of them is like really into NFTs and making NFTs and stuff like that, and they were every chance they get, all the other artists make fun of him and stuff. He's like, yeah, right, I know, NFTs are fucking stupid. He's like, but I kind of like it and stuff, and he's trying to defend it and stuff. And then one of them goes, all right, say I wanted to get into NFTs now, could I? And he's like, no, it's too fucking stupid, don't do it. It's just like, wait, what? I thought you said it was fun. He's like, in the beginning it was kind of like, oh, this is something different, this is kind of cool. He's like, and now it's just a bunch of douchebags being like, you can make $5 million off selling this picture of somebody else's art. He was like, I was making my own art and putting it up there. He's like, I wasn't taking people's art.
Do you guys remember the app called Quid?
No.
Kinda, yes.
Where you got like virtual like Funko Pops and like virtual stickers and shit?
I kind of, was it the one where you like collect shit?
Yeah.
Okay, I was addicted to that for like half a year, so yes.
I just remember, I
don't have all the Garfields in this collection. Fuck. Spend real money to get the one Garfield that I needed for the collection.
You could have spent that money on real Funko Pops.
Yes, I know.
Even I said, like, if I wanted Funko Pops, I could spend money on a real one. Why do I need a virtual one?
Thought it was cool.
Why do I get a picture? It's like, it's fucking weird. Like, no. Like, you wanna know what's like a virtual good that's like perfect for like virtual shit?
What?
So you know how they gave out like design Bibles and like art books for, say, like the Jack and Daxter re-release, like from a limited run.
Yeah.
And like somebody was kind enough to upload the entire thing to a like PDF, and I downloaded that, and that was just like freaking reading through that for like days after I like downloaded that shit. I'm like, that's a nice virtual item. It's a really nice like fucking art mixed with, you know, like the little like why they designed the characters like they did or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. Like digital art or whatever the frick is pretty cool. But like, it's like when you get like something, like at least for me, it's like when I get something like candy as a gift. It's just a little weird. It's like, thanks for the candy, I guess, but it's gonna be there for like a second and then gone. It's not like a memorable experience, I guess. Like I could go up the street and get Jelly Bellies if I wanted to. But like, you know, it's always like that's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like no, that quid thing was like very freaking weird.
I thought it was kind of cool for a while, and then I was like, what am I doing? And I stopped using it. I didn't really actually spend very much real world money. Like the most I spent on it was like $5.
You know
For
what?
the most part, you kind of just like, if you did like little like promotional things and stuff, you could just get like the in-app currency for free. So I was like, okay.
I can't believe like Amino is still a thing.
It's Amino.
It's basically just like fan shit, like the app where they got like their own fan wikis or whatever.
Yeah, because I know you posted like a few entries up to like the case closed wiki on Amiibo and whatnot.
Yeah. I stopped using it after that, and I stopped using it after a while on that because like it wasn't really anything. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it like people like, by the way, people on the Amino, because I posted like meme shit, people thought I was serious.
I know.
Like
That's the thing that always got me. It's like people thought you were actually fucking serious when, you know, it came to like, oh, fucking Limp Bizkit guest starred in a fucking episode back in like, you know, 2002 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And they're like, oh really? You gotta watch that. And then like there were comments on the wiki article I wrote. Oh, I gotta look back at that episode and check. It's like, you're joking.
It's like, you can obviously tell that this was like fucking, this was just like someone's like shit, like, you know, Photoshop job that they did on like the school's computer in like fucking 30 minutes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Pocket sand.
Yeah.
I had a thing for that pocket sand or whatever.
Yeah.
Same.
And like, what's his face? Dale Gribble, because like they had a. Because they did like, Dale Gribble did a, it did a fucking, there was like a crossover with Naruto with King of the Hill. And then there was like Dale Gribble and shit, and then he taught it to whoever.
Can't wait till that's a season in Fortnite.
And then I said like, it was like episode 782, like season 200, episode 782, because like the series is so full of like filler and shit.
Yeah.
And like I haven't watched it in like years at that point. I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna have fun. And everybody, I think that was the reason why I stopped, because I can't fuck it, like this is not like moderated really at all. Well, ain't it? I can just say what I want on here, not like, you know, I can say what I want about like anything and nobody gives a shit, or they'll think it's real.
Yeah.
And like after like a holiday event I dipped, I was like,
I spread misinformation on the internet.
I want to Google. Well, no, because it you know what I think it is because like Amino is like the most basic, or like it's basic, so it's like the most basic shit of basic shit is there. There's no you know. Wait, where the hell's the
What time is it? 7:14. I gotta go get food here in a minute.
food?
I don't have to stream today. It's Monday.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elevator, I think this is the one, right? go.
Pesky laters.
Eels. But yeah, like, I dipped after a holiday event. It's like, oh, you gotta write a story for somebody. I'm like, oh, I can totally do that. And I was, like, geared up for it. And then, like, 2 weeks passed, and I'm like, I can't really come up with, like, a fan fiction. And I'm like, I don't really like this anyway. Yeah. It's, like, very basic, bland, and, like, I'm able to get away with making up, like, fake shit for a funny thing. Like, there were OCs, I think, in the fucking wiki pages.
Oh.
So I dipped. I said, like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and I never made a comeback. I'm waiting for maybe the day somebody's gonna be like, wait a minute, you're that guy?
That guy? From Joel or whatever. You're that guy?
Oh my god, they found me. The fucking case.
I love whenever Joel does, like, references granddad. There's somebody in chat. You're that guy? It's like a meme in his chat now. It'd be like, whenever he references granddad, you're that guy?
Yeah.
You're that guy? It's Meme Man. I hate when people fucking, like, go to Joel and, like, they try to use him as, like, oh, this is what the general populace thinks about, like, this, and it's like, stop. Please, don't put Joel in this. Because there was, like, there was a video after 2016 for unknown reasons, where they were like, oh, this is what they thought of, like, this is what they thought of the person. And he's like, there he is! It's Meme Man! And they use the Joel clip, and I'm like,
Oh.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
not basic, but, like, fucking, there's something about it that's just not, like, cool. Because, like, Joel doesn't do anything. He's just a funny man.
What does he say? I'm just some jackass who plays video games on the internet.
Yeah.
No,
and, like, people try to, like, oh man, Joel got red-pilled by, like, this thing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it's like, you know when you're just tired of hearing stupid shit? It's like, I want to go to bed, but I can't go to bed because, you know, it's not...
Somebody exploded outside.
I want to get off the fucking ride.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Stop the world, I want to get off.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
I see something, and it's something all the time.
Why'd you take the rabbit? Give back Jimmy's Mr. Yum Yum.
Yum, yum. And why'd you take Mr. Yum Yum?
Why'd you take the rabbit? Give back Jimmy's Mr. Yum Yum. Fucking ripping it. He was strangling it. Oh my god.
I don't know any.
Sure am, Eddie.
Watch your step there, big fella. Sure am, Eddie.
I feel like Ed in that episode suffered like more brain damage than what I guess would be normally attributed to him.
Yeah.
He took too many hits. It's to protect the turtle, not him. That always made me think of, like, a freaking 1,000 Ways to Die thing, because, like, a jackass, like, was trying to steal a box turtle from, like, a protected animal, like a protected animal preserve or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And an eagle came, picked up the turtle before it could, like, you know, before he could take it. And then he was, like, yelling and screaming at the eagle, and it dropped it on his head, and it killed him.
Paste.
So both the turtle...
I'll be right back.
Both nature and the turtle got its revenge.
Yeah.
This is a little more... wish I had a freaking like thing to throw. Oh wait, there we go. Hey, like, I kind of wish I had the shotgun right now. Because this is... Ah! Where's that skull? Oh, there's the skull. Wait. I kill everything. Is something going to jump me if I get that? Oh, right, the boar wormhole. Okay. I got the key. I never want to leave this magical place. I want to get out of here. I guess this is a lot more atmospheric than the first part, because I guess you could say that about like I guess you can say that like fucking whatchamacallit, Splatterhouse 2 is a little more atmosphere, has a little more atmosphere than the first game. Because, you know, the first game is like splatter, 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 kill, kill, kill.
Yeah.
Never ending, never stopping. Also, it's like I wasted an hour of my life watching a video just to confirm a suspicion which came true.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I'm never getting that hour back, and I regret it.
Yeah.
And you'll never guess what, and you know what it was? You know what my suspicion was?
What?
Cause like as soon as the video started, it was a shitty Ghostbusters video. As soon as the video started off, I said, I paused it because I saw the title, and then as soon as he made his like first statement, I said, "There's going to be a in defense of Ghostbusters 2016, and this isn't there."
And lo and behold, there was.
Yes. But he tried to spin it. He tried to spin it as like oh, like it was the death of Ghostbusters, which is good, but there were aspects of the film that were good, and I'm like, no, stop, just stop trying to be smug and defend your side by liking a movie that is universally fucking hated.
Yeah.
Like, there's stating a point, and then there's just being obnoxious, and you're being fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody likes a fucking smug critic. That's all I have to fucking say about that shit. But no, but that wasn't the only fucking like hell. Okay. That wasn't the only thing that like bugged me about it, cuz like when he was talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife was when he was like, "Oh, it became a franchise now." What? And I'm like,
but I mean, the Ghostbusters thing was sort of like a fucking franchise and shit. Like, you had like a lot of fucking, you had like, you know,
it had the TV show, and then nobody's like, "Oh no, but it's not true because the toys didn't come out until like later." And I'm like, he barely even touched on the show at all, and I'm just like, I'll sum it up like this, right? He's like, it was, yet it wasn't an advertisement thing because Reagan or whatever the fuck. And then I'm like, I even said this. It's like, even if Ghostbusters 2016 didn't come out and was shit, right?
Yeah.
There would still be the split feelings about it, about Afterlife. Either way. So, your point makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. And I liked Afterlife, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a nice fucking continuation and all that shit.
Yeah. Oh, and then he tried to spin it as them disrespecting Harold Ramis.
Oh, fuck off!
I know, right? Vapor, I was talking about that. I was talking about that Ghostbusters video I sent you.
Oh, I didn't watch it. What?
It was
I don't
basically
watch
some. It was basically some person trying to be smug about like how Ghostbusters like 2016 was like good and why it was it was and was not a media franchise, that it became a franchise and now it's bad and because capitalism bad or whatever because capitalism bad. Like I sum it up like this. Look.
Tried to go woke.
No, not even like that. Not even like that. He tried defending Ghostbusters 2016. Like, because it almost killed Ghostbusters. But it was like, he's like, they said it to say like, oh, it almost killed Ghostbusters, which is good, because then we wouldn't have a media franchise. And then it's like, then it didn't.
How much of a fucking, like, fart sniffer do you have to be and shit?
Like I said, no one likes a smug critic.
Yeah.
Like,
Or else you get people like, you know, what the fuck's, I can't remember the dude's name. Mr. There's not enough 9/11 in this movie.
Oh, Mr.
Mr. Enter, yeah.
oh my god. I like I said, like, remember how I keep saying every time I try to escape him, something fucking comes back. Someone like brings him back into the situation.
One of the greatest videos I've seen of like analyzing Mr. Enter's stupid shitpost takes, or not even shitpost, just shit takes, is somebody sent Vosh a video to watch of Mr. Enter, and Vosh is like, I don't want to watch this, and then he ends up watching it, and he's like, right, fine. And Vosh just tears apart all of his like, all of Mr. Enter's things. He's like, and I think it wasn't even like about anything political. It was just about like animators and stuff. And I was just like, but that's the what? Like
He
he's
doesn't-
just trying to like.
Enter doesn't
like-
know anything about animation at all.
Wasn't he working on a cartoon that sounded like shit? And,
Oh, yeah. Growing
Like-
up.
and like
Yeah.
it's like he's like, no, it's gonna
What's
happen.
out?
It's like,
Well, freaking Psychic Pebbles was the first like internet creator to get a cartoon like on TV.
yeah.
And now fucking Odd Ones Out is number 2.
What's his?
Oddballs, I talked about it before.
Well,
Oh. I don't
Yeah.
watch.
Because I watched the first because I watched the first episode free on YouTube because it got put in my recommended. I haven't watched the Odd Ones Out in years, and my thoughts on it were, it's very like meh. It's not like it felt like being in purgatory.
yeah.
Like, it's not good, it's not bad neither. It's just a general cartoon. Like, it doesn't even give me like the sort of like homely vibes that a lot of stuff is giving me nowadays. It's just like I feel like I said, I feel like Pop Tropica. I feel like this is Pop Tropica.
Yeah, and even then, I'm just like, I just really don't give a shit, because I really don't like that fucking... I really don't like, you know... That... I don't like the Odd Ones Out, it's like, sort of humor and shit like that. Plus, that fucking trailer really did give me a bad taste in my mouth and whatnot when I watched it and shit, you know what I mean?
I want to be a letter.
Where it's like, you know, it's the most blandest shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm wondering if fucking like Enter's now gonna do a not growing around, but like freaking, you know. Somebody even, it's like somebody on like a
Like admirable or like animated atrocities for growing up for oddballs.
I don't know.
I don't even know either. You know, it's just like
funny. This is funny because it's able to do. It's
I'm
fucking.
able to tell you that a cartoon is poo-poo.
It's
like,
whatever.
wow, it's okay, I can make poo-poo
I don't
about.
care.
Tell you a cartoon.
I really
is
don't
poo-poo.
fucking care.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
like,
like, and that's like the greatest
Aw.
feeling that you can have in the world. It's just like,
imagine
you know,
making your own opinions on something. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way that Ghostbusters video randomly brought up Chris Bores for some reason.
Why the irate gamer of all people?
Because he had like a weird take on people getting angry during he had a weird take about people getting angry during 2016, and I have to point this out, right? Like the irate gamer, like I said, seems to be a stand-up person, at least for the most part or whatever, right? And this like fucking dweeb who styled his hair in an afro just to make a point about like the Ghostbusters is the 80s or some shit, that like the quartering I want to shove in a locker, and I do not advocate bullying.
There was a dude I used to watch who used to like, he would review controllers, like, like those kind of competitive controllers that have all the extra buttons and features and shit.
Oh yeah, like the fight sticks and whatnot.
Yeah, and but for like FPS shooters and stuff like that. And he was just like this kid who just had an afro and stuff. It was just like one of those people that at first I thought he was funny, and then eventually it became blaringly apparent that he's one of those people that's like, my opinion's right, and any opinion you have, I'll just call you the R word because it's wrong. It's like,
what the fuck?
I see you're one of those guys.
You're a fucking dumbass and shit.
Yeah.
So, wait, that was the controller guy?
Yeah. Because he would be like, he would just be like, you should be using this controller this way, you idiots. And it's like, and then he would do like the, oh, well, it's comfortable for me. No, stop fucking lying to yourself. It's like, you don't fucking know how people play. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Peak fart sniff that I've seen was I was going around when like all the freaking music for Smash Bros got leaked, and when they had the new remix for Snake Eater, and there was no sign of like the original instrumental anywhere, and people were actually upset about it. There was this one like fart sniffer who was named like Captain Falcon Main like whatever the fuck, was going like, oh, like it fits the style. God damn these stupid pits. It fits the style of people are upset because this sounds like shit. Like, what am I to be fighting? It's like I'd rather be fighting to regular Snake Eater.
Okay, I'm gonna guess who just joined the call. It's gonna be Axel.
No.
Oh, and I'm out of people because you don't sound like Cam. You don't. Green Man.
Was Axel.
Oh shit. You actually got me with the.
We're not in name winner. We're not in. We're not in the.
I hear a lot of them, actually, quite a bit.
But yeah, no, like peak fart sniff was like that shit for me, because I'm just like, it fits the style for fighting because it's a fighting game. I'm like, people are allowed to.
Fart sniffers are fucking morons.
People are allowed to not like music if they don't like the fucking song.
Imagine not liking something. Wow.
No, it's like my whole thing is like when I see a frickin' video that I know for a fact I'm gonna dislike because the points they're gonna make are all the same, I don't watch it. I just like block the channel so I don't have to see it again, right? But like sometimes there'll be a thing where it's like, maybe this will be an interesting watch because this is like something, and then like they hide behind a point, and then like they'd say like some weird shit like it's like a photograph of a memory from like this, and I'm like, what the are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like
Who's that one like
there's
someone political commentator recently that's like making rounds, and I saw 5 seconds of his content and I was just like, no.
What?
His name starts with an S.
S.
Sticko or something like that.
Never heard of the guy.
I can't remember. Shark did a video on him because apparently, like, he's been like, this dude's just like an obnoxious dickhead, pretty much. He's like, what's the fucking dude, Destiny or whatever that guy's name is? Or more obnoxious.
I feel like there'd be like a pitfall somewhere with like the that type of thing. But you know, like nothing pisses me more about like political commentators, because like when they, like I said, when they have to be, because that guy who made that Ghostbusters thing was a political commentator.
Of course.
And like I said, if you're just like, you know, wanting to not, if you're trying to not, you know, defend something because, you know, a universally hated movie, just to be like smug for your side, you're not helping anything. You're just making people hate. You're just making people hate you more. Hey, FX, how's it going?
Remember when we were playing Splatterhouse on the Doom mod? Welcome to Conversations with Me, where I'll start out talking about the game, and then all of a sudden we're just like deep in philosophical shit or something. It's like
that happens sometimes here in general.
There was one time I had a Fortnite stream. It was before any of the
Doing
scouts
okay,
watched me
FX.
or whatever. It was me and my friend Kaiser, the one in the server.
This is kind of becoming a vent-ish. This is half vent, half actual stream.
My friend was like, I was just playing Fortnite one time on stream, and my friend was just like, we were talking about Fortnite, and then it went from Fortnite to talking about like, you think the Bible was real? What? for no reason.
Was the Bible like real or just an allegory?
It'll be Fortnite.
The Jesus what kind of question is that to ask the Jesus allegory lion? Did you see but yeah, no, FX, I'm doing.
Play with Daniel Radcliffe's penis.
What kind of question is that to ask the Jesus allegory lion?
But yes, I know.
Yeah, no, like I'm doing okay, FX. You know, we're just trying to relax for a bit here. Play some fucking
Splatterhouse.
Splat Doom. I should have a poster of Splat Doom.
Yeah, you do. I've seen it before.
Yes. Splat Doom. Exactly. I'm a little bit. Fucking. Like these things, like they hit like trucks. I'm playing on like easy. Blood is the new ink. Exactly. Oh god, that reminds me like this fucking cringy ass horror story I wanted to write in high school.
Yeah.
Where I would write it in like red ink to start. That's like, oh, you were invited
My
to a thing.
entire life written in red ink.
No. The whole juxt was that it's a writer that writes in blood of his victims, right? He stabs them with a pen, but sometimes like he has like this green like poison that he also writes in, and then like it kills like your blood, and then it makes it black, and that's black ink.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. It was so fucking stupid. Like I like the idea somewhat, but it's not like, you know. I still can't get out of my head. Like this is like a cringy high school thing that I wanted to write. The thoughts won't leave my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they really can't do a whole like thing or two. It drains me. Why did all the dinosaurs die out?
Because you touch yourself at night.
God damn it, you beat me to it.
Well, there you go. There's your philosophical moment of the night. Aside from like, you know, people being douchebags to each other because, you know.
Yeah.
That was a joke in the streamer watch Jabroni Mike. That was a joke in stream because chat used to like bully the show. He was like, "Why do you guys have to bully me?" And somebody in chat goes, "Because you touch yourself at night." So whenever he'd ask a question on stream after that stream, the answer would always be, "Because you touch yourself at night." It's like, all right, fuck you guys.
Did that do anything? Am I able to progress?
I'm gonna hop off.
Later, Zig. Have a good night, man.
Hey,
I've been on the same level. I was thinking, wow, I'm gonna get to friggin'. Dude, Okay. Gotta be careful with the explosive bottles. If they blow up in my hands, then I'm dead. Whatever you,
I'll be
kill you.
fine.
You better kill me in one shot. Better make it count.
whatever you do, don't cut my foot off.
Hold on a sec.
Floyd, is that you? Yeah. Get me out of here. You're killing him. He came in his city clothes to help save the day. Whatever you do, don't cut my foot off. Oh god. When will the enemy jump out at me?
Unfortunately, sir, you have diabetes and we need to amputate.
Bad end if he survived. Ghost, go away! Wait, alright. Let me save this here. Soup can Harry. How the hell am I supposed to get past this? There's like a switch I could use to turn off the blood. Why won't it go away? Damn it! I know what I gotta do, but it won't let me through. Where the hell's a pitfall? Smacking it, smacking it, smacking it, smack. Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jack. Naked alone jerking it in San Diego. If I fall in there, if I fall in there, I die. There's got to be a switch somewhere.
Button, who's got the button?
Like, I found where I gotta go, but I can't get through because I'll fall and die.
Oh, die.
Unless I can, like, wait a minute, maybe I can, like, jump at it from a side or something?
Nope.
Bunny hop?
I'm not there. Oh, that advanced of movement. How the hell do you get around this blood? Like, there's no switches anywhere. Like, I hit everything from top to bottom.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, like that.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I got a yellow key, but I can't access. I haven't found anywhere I can access with it yet.
Well, there must be somewhere.
What are you, a Bomar monk?
What?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
You're a tourist.
Are you a tourist?
Are you a
Do you
tourist?
have cash?
Maybe.
Cash.
I'm good with cash. Oh. Oh. Finally. A gun. Oh my
Mary,
god, I
did
can...
did you? Oh, you found the switch.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you shoot the skull switches just in case?
Okay, good, I got a freaking power. I got a big power up I needed. Wait, what's my well? Ass.
Ass.
So, yes or no, if with a button, you are in the pit. Whoosh. I'm gonna swing my baseball bat. I'm gonna swing my baseball bat. Why the fuck does everything in this game look like... all the creatures in the game look like fucking... weird like weird flesh things, and it's like...
It's horror related.
Horror?
Yeah.
Where's the fucking... At this rate, I'm gonna run out of, like, fucking... Whoa, I almost fucking fell. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's gonna kill me. That is gonna kill me. I'm not going in there.
Oh, that'll kill you.
That's a stupid move.
That's a tourist move.
I'm trying to imagine, like, if this game was, like, officially like this or something like that, where there's a level where, oh, you gotta jump across this pit. The fuck? Anybody else want a piece? By the end of the freaking last one, I had, like, a shit ton of shells. Now I got nothing. What the fuck? Oh, this again? There we go. There we go.
There was a website that I used to order clothes from and stuff. And I got an email that was like, "Hi, I know you haven't purchased anything in a while. I'm personally reaching out to see if there's anything I can do about you not making a new purchase." And I was about to reply with, "Make something free."
Did you get those
I mean, I
iridescent
would have just
combat
said
boots?
get good, but that'd also be nice.
Those iridescent combat boots, America's are $150. No, I'm not getting those right now.
Oh,
Wait, iridescent. I need to see this site.
I think I put in the general and somewhere in the server, Merrick server one time.
VC text was it?
Maybe.
Iridescent combat boots. They're $100. Why did you say that at the time? It's
165. My bad.
just for iridescent like leather.
I don't even think it's leather. It's just.
Nah, it's probably some plastic material wrap.
Here, I'll throw it in VC text again. That's also the website. They emailed me. Was like, "Is there anything you make?
You could
so
you could dip you could dip boots in gasoline.
Do you have cash? Do you have cash?
Vapor. You could dip like a $20 pair of boots in gasoline for that.
Yeah, I'd really be like it.
Just go there on like freaking gas delivery day or whatever. Be like, "Hey guys, can you spray down my shoes here?" Thanks. And then they'll
Gas delivery day.
on gas delivery day.
Yeah, you pay for gasoline on gas delivery day.
All you gotta do is bribe the fucking and they'll give it to you for free.
Yeah, the delivery dude's just like, "Yeah, can you just fill up my car, please?"
Okay.
You know how expensive this shit is, dude?
So,
Please.
please. Please.
No. Please. No. Please. Alright, make it quick. That's okay.
I don't have to go anymore. Imagine somebody siphoning gas out of a gas truck.
America, you live in America. That's probably not that hard to imagine.
Bold. I never said hard to imagine.
The funniest thing I have to say is like Ramos going, "Why does it smell like a sewer?"
Do you remember the episode of Family Guy where Peter siphons the gas out of,
Oh, yeah.
What's that
out
smell,
of the
Eric?
plane?
He became a fucking he became a redneck and he thought he could make his fucking
Truck fly.
yeah. I forgot. Was that season 8? What season was that?
I don't.
Was that a
I
good
don't-
season episode or was that a shitty season episode?
That was a "this is about to get bad" isn't it, sort of episode.
Oh yeah, right. Because I think that was the time like Brian was starting to become like the mouthpiece for Seth and like you know that episode in general with like the we could do by the source of carbon dating we could tell that like Mountain Dew was the best soda ever made.
What was the
The
where
Jesus,
Brian's trying to find out what Quagmire hates him.
you're a bore.
All right, Brian. You wanna know why I hate you? Then he just fucking tears into Brian.
Yeah, like that was a thing that just had out of nowhere. Like Quagmire hates Brian for like some reason. Like never established before the episode.
Never brought up ever again.
Oh, it was brought up again a few times
Oh.
after that.
Mostly whenever Quagmire's mother, I don't know what to say.
Yes. That's the clip where you know where Brian vomits and then he starts screaming and then he's like, and then Stewie's like, what?
I slept
There's
with
there's a video edit of that where Brian throws up and then he starts screaming and Stewie goes, what? Sex? What? Sex? Ah! And they both start screaming.
No, they did that was a fucking they did one where it's like they vocoded it to like Africa. And like when the vomit happens you just hear the it's gonna take a lot to take me away.
Yeah, I love the vocoder beams. There was one me and my friends used to watch all the time. Oh, it was what was it? It was the national anthem vocoded the steam hams. And then the part where the superintendent yells Seymour, it's like Seymour. like, people in comment section were just like, that was the most beautiful Seymour I've ever heard.
Take a lot to drag me away. Make me wanna cry. Fucking like, I don't know, like stuff like that. It's like, it's very beautiful when they're able to like audio mix the shit so well.
Yeah.
It's like the cock and ball torture mixed with the national anthem. There was just a day in the server where whenever somebody would say cock and ball torture, we put that vocoded on the frickin' national anthem. But there was like somebody gullible enough to constantly say cock and ball torture or CBT over and over again. Like, what's CBT? And it's like, well, we gotta do it again. What's CBT? Those guys seriously, what's CBT? I don't get it. Oh, we gotta play it again.
It's like some sort of Joel bit.
Alright, now seriously, how the fuck do I get out of this water? It's cold.
Just swim out of it for it.
Did you call me forehead?
Yeah.
Swim out of it, forehead. What the fuck does that mean?
You ever seen those comments in Twitch chats? Just do it, forehead.
I feel like that'd be somebody if they had like their camera on. Like a very prominent forehead.
Forehead.
Like that one Persona 5 character.
And never played Persona. I will
Alright.
soon. It's come to Game Pass.
My honest thoughts on it. Like
Persona.
4 was pretty good. I really like Ramos, I tried getting back into 5. I tried.
Isn't 5 like really long? And if you like kind of take a break from it, it's kind of just like fuck this game.
It's obnoxious. Like, how do I put this? Like, I feel like 5 was like the most anime of them all.
Yeah.
Of, like all the recent ones, and it's not. Which is funny because Persona is like more anime SMT anyway.
Yeah, but SMT5 is it's a bit more nuts in terms of the mechanics of how you can like get your character developed.
It looks like it looks like a freaking open world like game, SMT5.
Well, it kind of is.
It looks like it actually moved on with itself or whatever, which is pretty cool. Like Persona 5 is just kind of like, oh, what did it add? Guns, kind of.
What if it was purple?
Make it purple. I love being purple.
Like Skeletor in that show.
Because I realized, like, when you know what the thing that made me realize the game was like shit.
What?
Kanashiro or no Kamashita. Oh, he's an asshole. He's fucking his students. He's fucking his students, and he's abusing them. He's beating them, and this is the other thing, right? And like, that's evil. That's horrible. And then like, you can start a relationship with your teacher. Haha, quirky game. Am I right, guys? As soon as
Hell yeah, dude.
as soon as that dawned, as soon as that fucking, I'm like,
Look, everybody's got their thing.
are you defending it, Ramos?
No, I'm not. Just saying.
Dude. Hi, my name is Chris Hansen. Why do you have a suit right over there?
Mine is a goth doctor who nearly kills me every 5 seconds.
Why do you have a seat right over there, Ramos?
Have a seat.
What? Goth doctor.
Have a seat, sir.
We were just talking about this with the Addams family.
Make an edit of that, so but like every time it's the snapping, it's Bone throwing his controller on the desk.
I thought you were gonna do like an edit every time the snap Chris Hansen comes out from around the corner.
You have a seat right over there.
Oh, Bone pinned. I did like the bit with the fucking AVGN. It's crappy and it's kooky. Stupid piece of poopy. I'd rather eat my dookie. It makes me wanna pee.
Some
Yeah.
balls.
Fuck.
Putting some
He
ass.
pinned that, and I'm just like, how do I get out of this water?
You
He's gonna
don't.
give a finger.
Wait, fuck it. There we go. Piss off with that shit. If this game cheats, I can cheat too.
Cheating.
Just wait for the water to dry easy. It's like a bog. It's like gonna be this way for like forever. You wait, man, I like killed everything. Wait, let me turn off. Fly. There we go, I made it. Can I get inside now? Or do I gotta, like, search around the frickin' premises? No, there was like somebody who tried to start like a podcast like before they found their niche or whatever, right? And they couldn't even get it to last like 15 minutes or 5 minutes.
It'd be like that.
What?
I said sometimes it'd be like that.
They couldn't get a conversation going for more than 5 minutes. Yeah, this is the end of the podcast, right? Yep. They just stopped it. Oh my god. So another one. Oh, hey. Oh! Oh. Finally. Another weapon. Fucking that last one gave him out like candy. Oh my god, they just keep coming. They're like heads mixed with fucking like coffins. It's weird. I got a chainsaw now. I don't even know where I am anymore, really. This is like a big open map. Oh wait, this is the area where you can fall in the water. When they first came out with Joe Cola, it tasted like old toilet water mixed with cocaine. Going in that fucking... Okay, I already went in the shack. Got the saw. Alright, now where can I open? Where? Alright, I got the yellow key. I need a red skull.
Unfortunately, all I have is this random blue shit.
That's another thing. It's like when they do make a game like that, I love how they have to like force the Doom shit into it too. Like, oh, go find the blue key, go find the red key. I'm like, can we have a WAD without the keys, please? No.
Go find the purple key.
How the fuck do you get a purple key in Doom?
I don't know, but they add another key just because they think they're smart. I've had it once or twice and I fucking hate it.
Alright, back.
Oh god! Fucking hell, that scared the shit out of me, man. Your stamina increases. Yeah, that's right, baby. Any more? Any more? If anybody comes my way, you're gonna get sawed out. Okay, that was kind of stupid. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. All right, let's move. Get me the out of this forest. I kept getting health pickup. Like, all right. So the thing, it's like weird because last map set, I kept getting like health like it was candy, and now I'm getting nothing.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. There's gonna be a guy.
Piece of candy.
Alright, the mansion of Dr. Whoa! Fuck you! caught me off guard. Jesus. Which, honestly, it shouldn't, but you know what I'm saying. Whoa! Hello! I remember you from Splatterhouse, too. Fucking blade spider. Wait. There we go. Oh my god, that was fucking nuts. I wasted all my ammo killing that thing. How the hell did that survive, like, all that abuse? Triple, as you enter your mentor's home, the front door shrieking to announce your intrusion. Somewhere within these halls lies the secret of resurrection the mask spoke of. Tauntingly, Professor Mueller often gloated about her library of forbidden tomes, stashed away, whatever. Don't even know, like, who Professor Mueller is. There was, like, West Mansion, and then there was, like, nothing.
West Mansion.
Yes, the West Manor. Everything's so fast. I need like a terror. I need like a freaking overcharge or something. This is getting a little out of hand. Like some of these enemies gotta drop like fucking power up soon or something. Fucking smack the ghost with a bat. Wasn't there a thing in something called the Vorpal Bat?
I don't know.
Because that sounds familiar. Because it's a play on the Vorpal Blade from fucking Alice. I'm not dealing with that shit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right! That's right! That's right! You give me all these health pickups. Just give it to me, you fucking meat. Alright, baby. Shotgun time. Up yours. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Fucking go Earthworm Jim on this guy's ass. Even though the creator's like a monster. Groovy! Even though that whole bit is stolen from, you know, Evil Dead, but, you know.
Yeah, details.
Details, you know the deal.
Yeah. Groovy.
Groovy! And then...
Groovy.
Shake it, baby.
Battle the king, baby.
It's gonna be doppelganger popping out of the mirrors, ain't there? You need all 3 keys. Of course I do.
Actually.
Oh, I guess I can't even get that anyway. Because you can't have the skull and the key and everything, I guess, right? Right?
Why would you be able to do that?
Wrong.
Wrong.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Da, 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 da,
You can't. When you've watched a stream for like 5 hours and no progress was made on the game, and then they finally do it.
Sorry, did you mean Merrick playing Ghouls and Ghosts?
Okay, but I was having fun that whole time. Piss off, man.
Got him.
I was having fun. I didn't shut up the whole time. I was like fucking in that shit. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. What?
That was me up until Dracula.
Guffaw, and then at Dracula, silence.
Yeah.
You can put the music of like Simon's Quest when you're wandering through Dracula's castle like alone and there's nothing attacking you. You know what?
What?
I did it.
Yeah, Lois.
Yeah, Lois, I'm a tree.
He was my neighbor.
And he violated me. Now we'll never be in a fancy pie. Good Vapor.
It's just one of the few Family Guy moments where I remember and I just start busting up.
Now I'll never be in a fancy pie.
He was my neighbor. The fact that he's just like, oh, I got it, and then he's just an apple in the shower.
He was a strawberry.
Strawberry, I thought it was an apple. Yeah. Red fruit. Okay. Ah, you kids and your red fruit.
Well, I already know what I was in a past life. I was a strawberry. I was a strawberry.
Was I with the ball?
My arm. I'm gonna break my strut. Oh, fuck you. You die now. Alright, where's the... These zombies just keep coming.
Just keep coming and they don't stop coming.
Where are they coming from anyway? I only had to resort to cheating to get one item in this stage.
Cheating!
I'm a cheater.
Cheating in a Doom wad.
Cheater, pumpkin. Hi, Vapor.
I'm just like...
You're one to talk, sir.
One difficult enemy. God mode. I'm done with this shit. I've had it.
That was me with tricks.
Hey, the last time I had to skip levels because that one level didn't let me leave.
Yeah, you soft locked the level somehow.
I didn't. I don't know how. The level was only kill everything in the room, and I did that, and the door wouldn't open. I was like, all right. It's funny because you weren't there for the ending of the stream, but some dude came in and was like, I made the last 3 maps for this WAD, and I was like, holy shit, really? And so me and him were talking about like the development of the WAD and everything, and he was like, are you enjoying it? He goes, yeah, I was like, your maps are fine, but there was a couple that were shit. I was like, there was one where it was like a it was a maze with me against like 7 archviles, and all I was given was a pistol, so that was bullshit. So I skipped it.
Wait, didn't Joel play that one?
Trick or Terror.
That sounds so familiar.
Maybe.
Because like the like 7 archviles and a pistol.
Maybe he did. I don't know if the person like did it for his thing or not. But it was, all the maps in the Halloween one were made by a bunch of different wad makers and stuff. But yeah, that guy was pretty cool. It was funny because there was like a final boss fight or like a big like just horde of enemies at the end of his wad. He's like, remember to conserve your ammo so you don't run out. I put plenty here for, you know, good Doom players or whatever to know to conserve ammo and know when to grab the health packs and stuff. And I was like, wow, you picked the wrong guy. And I wasted all my ammo immediately. I was like, oh god, I wasted all the ammo just like you told me not to do. He was laughing, and then I still beat the boss fight or like the onslaught of enemies without dying once, and he was like, damn, okay, never mind. He was like, you ran out of ammo and you still killed everything without dying. Like, yeah.
Did you punch it? Did you punch it to death, or did you like
I was like, no, it wasn't one boss. It was just like a shit ton of like revenants, imps, and other enemies.
Whoa!
All in like one area. It was like, ooh. No, I mean, I had that one mod that I loaded up. You know, the one that changes all the looks of the guns or whatever. And luckily that one, the pistol comes with infinite ammo no matter what class you pick. So I just pistoled everything to death.
Oh, that change seems great.
It might have been like a little overpowered, but whatever. I got it done. That's
hold on,
not
let me-
how the wad's supposed to be played.
Like, I got 30 mods here, I don't care.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this thing? Wait, fuck, you know what, fuck this noise.
No, fuck this. No, fuck this shit, man.
I wasn't dealing with that shit, like... You throw me in the pool of water, and if I touch this thing, I just get hurt.
Cringe. Cringe.
I killed it. You happy now, game?
Mr. Krabs, can I have a raise? Cringe.
Mr. Krabs, can I have a raise? No!
Good job, Mr. Squarepants.
Get a real... You want to tip Mr. Squarepants? Get a real job.
When you finally get the guts to quit this dump. Krusty Krab isn't a dump, isn't it? She's made him. Mr. Krabs from the Krusty Krab, or Plankton from the chum bucket of chum. It's an old ass YouTube poop.
Hey, Patrick, how the f are ya?
Pretty good, SpongeBob. Hey, that just was a restaurant, not a guttermouth convention.
Like,
That just sounds like my inner monologue at all times.
I thought this...
Same.
Five Guys. I thought this was a restaurant, not a gutter mouth.
Pretty fucking good.
Pretty
I need to just
wee.
hurry up and release the recording of the not lost, but like the archived recordings of that episode.
Apparently they didn't actually curse.
Oh,
I think that's what
dolphin noise.
No, I'm pretty sure they cursed. There has to be a reel of them doing the cursing.
Well, everyone is an edit.
There is
Yeah,
that
that's-
one of there is that one podcast
Excuse me
where
1 second.
Tom Kenny's on there.
Yeah, the one where he's like
Fucking
getting
word.
pissed at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. I fucking hate whenever the thing I had to do happens.
Me in life.
You know where the hell
Me
I
with
gotta
my-
go? I got the key. I did the thing.
Me with my medical stuff all the time.
I hate what I have
I
to.
have to take my medication.
I gotta take my medication every day.
This is the 20 millionth time in my life.
I hate when I gotta do what I gotta do when it happens because it's stupid.
Oh god, I hate when I have to just take a pill to make sure.
I hate when I have to just live. I hate when I have to just exist.
God, I hate having to drink 20 things of
Existence is
energy in order
pain.
to actually keep the maximum amount of energy that I have in my body at all times. Otherwise, my brain synapses fucking fry themselves.
And then you get hit by a bus.
That sounds like a you problem, sir. I hate when every synapses in my brain activates at once and I have to like curl up in the.
I have an anxiety attack and then it's all for me.
I want to go cyber psycho. I just want to go cyber psycho from goddamn cyberpunk at that point.
I wish that my frickin' whatchamacallits were I wish that like when I have a fucking panic attack I take it seriously and not treat it like a temper tantrum because like people don't
Parents
understand.
are way too old school for that shit.
You could be like me where my parents would take it seriously, but I'm just like, I'm good, as I'm just like sitting there trembling. I'm just like, I just too much caffeine probably, which does activate my anxiety sometimes. So.
Caffeine, son.
It's just a bad dream. I'm still in the hospital, sleeping like a baby. Check that hospital story. I'm awake.
like Pooh Bear, like with the Pooh Bear thing.
Oh, it's just a bad dream. It said what it wasn't a dream.
It wasn't a dream.
It was lie.
No, vapor. When I think that now that I think about that sock puppet that came out from under your bed talking to you.
Oh yeah, that shit was horrifying too.
No, now I'm just imagining the fucking like tiny like creature in the marshmallows that just screams.
What?
I sent you the river. Like there's like a marshmallow thing and there's like a tiny creature and it goes ah whatever.
I don't think you sent me that.
Like go on YouTube, like look it up, like tiny creature and marshmallow screams or whatever.
I feel like that would give me a fear that I don't have yet. Fear of marshmallows.
So wait, that thing in the water that I killed was optional. Mirrorless journal reveals the key to what? The key, hideous ruins beneath the manor, which mark one of the 9 earthly doorways to hell. There's 9. I guess I feel like that was gonna be like a plot thread for if they ever wanted to do like other like Splatterhouse games after 3. Like they gotta open the other 9. They gotta close the other 9 doorways to hell or whatever the fuck. But yeah, did you see it like in the marshmallow screaming? You didn't.
I gotta look it up first.
No, I don't want to look it up. I don't want to look it up. You're gonna scare. It's too scary. Don't be such a baby. Ribs grow back. No, they don't.
No, they don't. Oh, the fuzzy Muppet dude?
Yeah.
That's so scary.
When I think of that, I think of when I think of like the sock puppet, I think of that now for some reason. Like it zooms in. What the fuck is going on? Is this a kill everything map or is this a what the fuck?
Perhaps.
Yeah, hold on.
Faps.
This is getting out of hand.
Getting out of hand.
No,
Perhaps.
No, there are two of them. The bar is open, ladies. What the fuck is that noise? Is the gates gonna open or I gotta shoot something?
You forgot the key.
Okay.
By taking somebody's head and shoving it into the door.
You forgot the pickles.
Was there actually a key in there?
No,
Pickles from last time too. Ooh, my car keys. So right.
Like this is starting to feel a little overly complex and annoying. There's so much stuff to do.
It's like Texas.
Now this is starting to feel more like Doom maps than fucking like Splatterhouse. Haha, you gotta find all the keys, loser. What's next? Final Fantasy Doom? Where like the keys are gonna represent the elements of the earth or whatever? Or Gaia?
It's that one Super Nintendo game where it's like really long and you go through like time or some shit.
Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, that's it. I've never played that game.
What the f- This isn't even from Splatterhouse, if I remember correctly. Just want a rocket launcher. Wait. Kneel before my power. I'm unlimited.
Beware my power?
That sounds like Ben Shapiro.
Technically, hypothetically, beware my power.
You absorb a trap nightmare. Fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
It's absorb, but like how to number one, how to get trapped. Number two.
Infamous Carlos. Carlos?
Fucking screeching in my ear.
plans. What the hell?
Come on, Tony. Come on, Trigo. Baby, why don't we go to Coco? Not too fast, cause Merrick takes it slow.
I only know that song because not only did I listen to the Beach Beatles. Damn, I'm tired. The Beach Boys when I was little.
They kind of are. They kind of are like
American Beatles. Yeah.
That or
I also
that
it
or,
was part of like a Muppets like VHS I had when I was little. It was just them doing Kokomo. I don't know why.
Wait, Beach Boys also do God Only Knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are the American Beatles then, yeah. Like, straight up.
God only knows
what I'd be without you. That fucking shit brought me to tears one time.
There's a metal band that I listened to. They did a pretty good cover of that song.
Cause God only knows what I'd be.
I'm like trying to laugh that off, but then Anthrax made me to Carry On My Wayward Son cover, and I don't think I can defend myself if I say that that's stupid.
I mean, they didn't do it like really fast and stuff. They did it just like, you know, melodic or whatever. How the song's supposed to go. I feel like I'm surprised what's their face hasn't done that song Ghost.
Give them time.
Yeah.
They did Missionary Man, and I love that cover.
And they did what's that one song? I Believe, which apparently was a disco song.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
I Believe.
Yeah, there was a disco song called I Believe, and it's like got a funky rhythm to it, but they made it sound like all like
Gothic is the best way to
gothic,
put it?
yeah. And
Because
stuff, and it was like, really, this was a disco song.
This is one of those
Oh, two
bands you
Captain
think would be more
Mozzarellas.
controversial, but nobody pays attention to them.
Who?
Ghost.
Oh, Ghost. I still
Yeah.
thought it was hilarious when Ghost won a Grammy.
Yeah, and still they were controversial.
When I hear Ghost, my mind thinks of fucking
Patrick Swayze.
no. What's the name of that song? What's the name of that band? Mystery Skulls. Fucking. Sometimes we might just disappear.
Yeah, that one. I do like that band though. Guy, I don't fuck with.
It's a good song. I do feel like Mystery Ben like made it better with the music video. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? It's like the water rape.
There's so many songs that they have like on YouTube, Mystery Skulls, that aren't on their Spotify for some reason. I'm just like, please, for the love of God.
Oh, it's a rights issue in that case.
Probably.
They don't put anything.
For a while, one of my favorite '80s bands. They didn't have anything on Spotify because they didn't believe in the future of streaming services for music. And then eventually they were like, oh well, yeah, okay, whatever, and they did it with Def Leppard.
This fucking shit sounds like the theme of like Soul Reaver 2. Cain refused the sacrifice. I should send. You know what? Tomorrow, Vapor, I'm gonna send, or after the stream, I'll send you like the Cain refused the sacrifice thing.
Alright.
Cause that shit's pretty funny. Well, it's like it's a good thing, but it's just funny that like you hear like the Cain refused to say it. That's like. finally the first enemies.
Vapor. This place is actually called Vapor 95.
Yep.
I feel like I've accidentally entered the style of cyberpunk and hate it.
That's fair. They're a good
Ramos,
website,
I'm
though.
surprised you
They
never
make pretty
played.
good stuff.
Ramos, I'm surprised you never played Hypnospace Outlaw. Same to you. Same to you, Vapor.
Butter ass.
What?
You ever heard the?
I could dig this, but I don't think the people around there would be like, why did you get sweatshirt with boobs on the back of it? And I'm like, but it's based on Japanese art style.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there.
Manga.
I used to have a ton of good stuff from it, or have some good shirts from it too.
People actually got upset at me once for what the. I'm out of time here. What the fuck is going on?
Is that the You're Not Perfect guy from fucking church?
It looks like the water. It
So
looks like
this
the
is where
female
people
water
get
wraith
those
from.
hoodies that are like basically the Arizona iced tea can.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to drink Arizona all the time.
You
I
need
just
the
got
most
tired of it.
This is
I used to
horrifying.
drink. I wouldn't drink the, you know, the one that's inspired by all the shit. No. Ginseng honey or whichever that one is. I used to drink Old Town Arizona. It was called.
You know,
And it was like
Arizona,
sweet tea.
do they have like, if Arizona has like chrysanthemum, so they don't do like fancy teas, I guess, or
Arizona sweet tea or Arizona tea. There's a lot of different flavors they got. I'm not sure.
do they have
if, like,
lemonade?
it depends on different. Yeah, they had a lemonade at one point. It was like raspberry lemonade sort of.
Oh,
thing.
that sounds delicious.
You know who makes really good raspberry iced tea that I used to buy like almost every day
Who?
in college because they sold it in the cafeteria. Brisk.
Brisk. Oh yeah,
Brisk
right.
used to have that like
You-
pink stuff that I used to drink by the gallon.
You know something actually kind of fucked up. You know that like, you know Nestea, they had like that snowman as their mascot, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they got rid of it because people kept mistaking it for Brisk.
Oh.
Because I always associated it with Brisk when I was younger.
All they have
I
to say,
kind of remember those commercials. I see it every now and again, like when I download some of the commercial compilations for my stream, but
Because it's not from the 80s, it's from like the 2000s.
well, I'm sure there's some from like the 90s though, like the late 90s.
I don't even think that was in the 90s at all. Like, I think it was just like... But I remember like the skeleton on like the because he comes out, he's like a melted snowman and he looks like a skeleton.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, all fucked up or whatever.
Cringe plus ratio, brother.
The original Skeletuber. But no, like the whole thing is like kind of whatever. But yeah, I looked it up. Apparently they got rid of it because everybody kept mistaking it for Brisk.
Fuck.
And then like, you know, they would like they I think they tried to give him the Brisk or something, but they didn't want him. Because
Fucking snowman.
they were already profiting from the fact that, like, you know,
People were mistaking it for the wrong tea.
yeah.
God, this guy's suck.
Apparently the special effects guy for that was doing stuff recently, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
But you know, I remember I looked up like the Brisk Snowman commercial. I never wanted to drink it because I was afraid I would like become a snowman.
really? Really? This is what I expect from someone who has such a problem with Seagrams.
I thought I thought that Gushers made your head turn into fruit like the commercial did. So
I thought there was one thing I thought that was like. I forgot what it was. There were like fruit by the foot that made it like tattooed your tongue.
oh, the fruit roll-ups. Yeah, those never worked.
They
Yeah, no,
never
they
were.
couldn't.
That's why I stopped doing them, because I think people kept getting pissed at it.
Yeah, like, cause it, like your tongue would taste like. Oh my god, I hate fruit roll-ups so much. Fruit by the foot is way better.
I never liked either. I never really liked fruity snacks in general or drinks when I was a kid. I still kind of don't. I'm like,
See, I love fruit by the
Starburst
foot.
Starburst and what's it, Tropical Skittles is about all I'll do for fruit snacks or candy.
So I used to roll up fruit by the foot into a ball and like eat chunks out of it.
I like this thing. I fucking love fruit by the foot. I can't have it in the house or else like I'll like because I you know how I always ate fruit by the foot. The bit
By
at
the
the
foot?
the bit at the back where they roll it up. I always loved that part. So I always like chewed on that first and I just like kind of like slurped it in like spaghetti.
I used to do that with what the hell is that thing called? Bubble tape.
Oh god, I love bubble tape.
I fucking, when I was a kid, I fucking could not believe they made a bubble tape of my favorite gum, Juicy Fruit.
Juicy fruit as bubble tape?
Yeah. There used to be a version of Juicy Fruit that was bubble tape. I was like,
Oh god, remember when they gave juicy fruit like flavored, like they got like, oh, you got cherry juicy fruit, grape juicy fruit, and it all sucked.
Yep. Only the yellow one is good. I remember my grandma one time. I loved
The
Juicy
regular.
Fruit so much when I was a kid that my grandma bought me like at Costco like a year's supply of Juicy Fruit. I was like, yeah, for Christmas, and then I just got sick of it after the year. I was like, I don't want Juicy Fruit anymore.
Yeah, if you have something every day, it typically destroys you.
Yeah, and then
No, you
remember my brother loved you know those Dum Dum lollipops.
yeah.
I bought my brother a giant bucket of Dum Dum lollipops. That was like
Aw.
$300. It was not $300. It was like $130, and it was like it was like 80 pounds of Dum Dum lollipops. And he's like, "How the fuck am I gonna eat all this?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "All right, it was for Christmas." He's like, "Man, better start now." And he started like licking on one of them. He didn't even get like a quarter of the way through the bucket. He was just like, "This is too much, dude."
Didn't think to hand them out or give people like lollipops or whatever.
No, my brother doesn't care. and nobody else in the house likes lollipops like him, so. Because for him, it's more of a, like, I think, addiction curve from, like, cigarettes or whatever.
We went to like BJ's.
Yeah, it's an oral fixation fixer.
I watched a video earlier today where like somebody was talking about like BJ's and Costco, like like nobody's ever heard of them, and I'm like, dude, all we have over like in New York are like BJ's and Costco.
We didn't have BJ's, but we have tons of Costco's here.
Jenny is.
We used to have two in my town, and then people in town were like, why do we have two? And so they got rid of one. Now we have one super Costco.
How do we get out?
Then they combined it to one giant Costco that's now 2 floors.
But yeah, like the whole point of the matter is, I got the so we went to like BJ's or whatever, or Costco, whichever one, and we bought like a big pack of so like like the regular size packs of Juicy Fruit, but we got like the metric ton of them or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So what I would do is sometimes I would take a whole pack of Juicy Fruit and chew on it, and make like a giant wad. And like, cause I like Juicy Fruit so much, I'd swallow the pieces. I tried to swallow the whole wad, and my parents were like, "No, you don't do that, you idiot!"
I remember one time I fell asleep chewing Juicy Fruit, and it like popped all over my face. while I was sleeping.
And
You actually managed to make a fucking ball.
and I was
But
like,
it was while I was asleep, so.
Yeah, that's why it didn't get in your hair.
No.
I was like, my giant fucking wad of bubble gum, and like, nothing happened. I spat it out on the sidewalk, and it was like a huge fucking wad, and I'm like, what's wrong with swallowing that? Because it comes out solid. It would have blocked my intestines.
there was a in the Vent channel, Jim Boom sent a TikTok that says, "My childhood trauma after my parents said, just tell me that never happened." It's just like some guy dancing, going, "Yeah."
Wait, what?
It's like a TikTok that's like my childhood trauma, my bottled up childhood trauma when my parents just tell me that never happened. It's just a guy going, "Yeah," like dancing.
Yeah, like something freaky happens. Oh, that never happened to you. When they try to cover it up to help you, but it's just like, hey, we don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure that you didn't go insane.
So the
thinking about
MC's GF was kidnapped by monsters and he was held by a curse mask. Good luck having a normal relationship after that. Well, like, I think I said this before, but like the people think that for some reason Rick looks like Gordon Freeman without like the mask on, and with the mask on he's like John Cena. So
Are you sure about that?
I think you could have like a normal relationship after that, right?
Maybe.
Twinkies. I can't. Okay, one part of that stupid fucking video, that Ghostbusters thing, I can't get the fucking guy saying Twinkies out of my head. He had like a fucking lisp. Twinkies? Twinkies? The Twinkies? Do you remember the Twinkies? I'm like, no, I don't care about the Ghostbusters Twinkies. I'd like to try High C Ecto Cooler.
Do you see? No, you haven't seen.
They're taking a Twinkie and just suck the cream out of it and let the cake.
When Joel went to New York and he left a copy of the Super Ghostbusters CD on the Ghostbusters firehouse.
I don't like this room. This room is creepy. Yeah, he left it there.
Yeah.
And the other bit, he could, but I'm pretty sure he'll have some sort of PTSD. Oh fuck yeah! No, like he's even haunted by like this shit all the way up to like, you know. He's like he's never going to put the mask on again, but he has to because the monsters are real and they're here. You got to get out of this place. The aliens are here. You regain corporeal form. Like, I've seen this stupid freaking cross.
When you run out of boss ideas.
Like 30 times. Beware, Professor.
Another cross.
She made a pact with the Hell Guardians to prevent our escape. In order for Jen to return to life.
Preach.
One soul must remain. You or Mueller. Make the bitch pay.
You are.
Yeah, I don't remember this being the what the fuck? This was not in Splatterhouse 2. They made that up for the.
How is this Ghostbusters 2?
They made
Remember that? Timmy, the parents are trying to play, what is it? Charades.
Oh my god.
How is this?
There he is without the mask, like he's got fucking hair. Oh my god. Well, they'll both have like PTSD. Fall of the House 2. Just immediately starting this off on. Oh boy, what's this now? You sniveling coward. No. Did you think to never find... You never find... Get out of my head. You know what your people found in... I don't even know what the hell... You knew it was the last mask. The Lost Mask. I don't know. Your head. You heard my call. You could not leave me alone. You forsook. Oh my god. I'm not even sure that this is going to be like a an actual recreation of Splatterhouse now.
Splatterhouse.
It's a reimagining.
I think I'd rather play the 360 sequence. Like, the first part was fun. The second part was, like, was legitimate, like, Splatterhouse Doom. And now we're playing fucking, like, you know...
Doom.
And now it's just Doom. And I'm like, well, not even, like, I have to read this cover. Jenny and David are the prize. Without my help, their blood will be on your hands.
Based.
Can I catch a break? Can I catch a break this October? Like, this is probably like, this is probably fun, right? But like, it's got that Doom experience where it's like, oh my god, I gotta find the key. I have time to fly. Time to fly because I can't.
Dormammu have come to bargain.
Dormammu.
Dormammu have come to bargain.
Doorman.
Doorman.
That's what we used to call him back in high school because we played, we didn't know how to say his name in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so me and my friends called him the Doorman.
Okay.
And then I'd come to bargain.
I mean, it's not wrong, because I guess he has the door to some universes or some shit. I don't
Dormammu.
know.
I was annoyed in the MCU.
He
They made him
rules
look
over
like
the
shit.
dark dimension.
They made him look like shit in the MCU.
Yeah. They did that with a lot of characters, like, they did it with Taskmaster.
And then Kevin Feige comes in and he's like, hey guys, can you believe this is going on, right guys? Right? Ain't it funny? But he's laughing, Feige.
Who's Kevin Feige?
The writer behind a lot of the Marvel movies.
He's not the writer. He's the producer.
Why is there no music in this? Why is it only like environmental effects?
Spooky.
Like this should be the part of the game that completely does away with the frickin' This should be the part of the game that completely does away with like the frickin' oh, go get the keys, because in whatchamacallit 3, Splatterhouse 3, it's the open world, it's like the open house one that they got multiple paths to take, right?
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like blocking progression down to, oh, you gotta get the key. I was impressed by the first set, and now like everything else just kind of like.
This has gotten annoying.
This is getting annoying because it's just Doom. Like it's more Doom than it is like Splatterhouse, and I broke an effect. Oh wait.
Like I honestly think that the MCU is suffering because it's almost as if they want to throw everything out there now, and they can't just restrain themselves for 5 minutes.
I do like the DC movies, though. Those are pretty good.
Jenny's in your arms.
Well, that's because they're not releasing everything like every other month.
Yeah. Like, it used to be like Marvel movies. It's like, alright, wait a year and you'll get part 2, or, you know, the rest of this arc.
You'll get more.
It's like, okay. And now it's like, I hope you watch 7 Disney Plus shows. It's like, no, please.
No. I'm so bored with Marvel that they made one of my favorite characters a show, and I don't care for it. Well, no, they made 2 of my favorite characters a show: Moon Knight and fucking She-Hulk, and one of them is good, the other's bad.
The She-Hulk one's
Just wait till they
basically
ruin the
mid
next show.
She-Hulk
that they have.
comic. It's basically like a mid-tier She-Hulk comic, I'd sort of put it. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's not great.
Wait till they ruin the next show that they have planned to come out.
And apparently, like the thing is, like I really don't care to watch them because it's like I'm so burnt out on it. Then we had, all right, like just a minor breakaway from like Marvel. I saw the trailer for Andor, right? And I'm so fucking burnt out on Star Wars as it is still because nothing I've thorough. I've only enjoyed the Obi-Wan show.
No, the way that someone in my family describes Andor, and I'm like, but that's been covered in other media, and they're just like, well, I don't care. It's the first time I'm seeing it on a screen. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
When I saw Andor, right? I saw the trailer for it. I'm like, this looks like a fucking generic action show. I'm not watching this.
No, no. This person's argument. It's the first time we're ever really seeing the plight of the Empire on screen.
This was in a million comics and a million games. The plight of the Empire. My ass.
The
Yeah, but not in a movie.
the next Marvel show.
It's not even a movie. It's a TV show.
Not on TV. Not in a movie.
The next Marvel show that's planned to come out is I'm afraid for because supposedly it's a cartoon rumored apparently, and it's called X-Men '94, and I know that what they're gonna do is they're gonna try and recreate the '90s X-Men
No, it was always supposed to be. No, it's always supposed to be a continuation.
Oh. I feel like it's it's not gonna be as good as
You want to
X-Men
know?
'90s. That's the only like X-Men piece of media where I'm like, yes.
I'm not
Like the '90s cartoon. Well, that and
No.
what was the movie that was Logan?
There's. I'm not a big X-Men fan, right? I didn't like the '90s cartoon actually. I liked one piece of X-Men media, and that was the 2000s cartoon. Yeah, I really hate that fucking theme song.
I love that theme. It was made by what's his face? Buckethead.
I want to take this double barrel. If I hear that again, I'm gonna take this double barrel shotgun and. Okay, I shouldn't joke about that. Because I've had, But the point is that like I don't really like the X-Men show.
Nirvana moment.
But yeah, like Andor looked like a generic actress from the trailer. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit. I got Obi-Wan and that's it. And
I'm like, no. My problem with that character is he's just it's like I'm supposed to feel sympathy for this asshole who is an asshole for no other reason than people can be assholes, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't mean you should act like an asshole to others. Just because other people can be assholes doesn't mean you should be an asshole.
who even is Andor anyway?
He's from Rogue One.
Oh, the fucking dude that dies. We already know his ending, so why would we care?
Yeah, but that's the argument I've said. Look, it depends. That's the entire point of what Star Wars is. We know everything's ending, and yet people want all the dots filled in for them. And I'm like, it's not gonna be as interesting as you think.
I hate Rogue One.
I hate
Rogue
it too.
One.
It was the only.
Rogue One is one of the few movies that I've ever gone and seen and been like, I just paid to see that.
No,
And
and,
it was funny 'cause at the time
people say it's one of the best Star Wars movies since the Disney acquisition. It's not. No.
It's so boring.
My mom who's not a Star Wars fan fell asleep on it.
I nearly fell asleep watching
And
it.
you know what the thing is? No, you know what the funny thing is? My mom was able to watch. All right, like my mom is a pain in the ass, but at least she sometimes gives a shit about my interest. Sometimes, very like teeny tiny increments.
Yeah.
Like she got into Star Wars somewhat because of me. And she was able to watch all the other movies, even though she walked out of like the original like episode 4. Because of me being into it or whatever. So like the only movie that even she was like, yeah, this is fucking boring, was that. And
Yeah. I remember my friend when we saw it. I remember we got out of the movie. He was like, that was great, and I was like, yeah, it was a movie. And then I remember later we were at a friend's house. We were at pretentious friend's house. He was like, oh, how was that? And I was like, Yep. It sucked. And my other friend's like, I don't know why you keep saying that. It was great. And I go, because it fucking sucked, dude. That's why I keep saying
No,
it.
I
There
keep
was
saying-
there was
I
a
keep saying this. No, I actually got into it. Merrick, you were on the phone with me when this happened. Remember that guy when I was like talking in public about
Mr.
like how much
Potato
I
Head.
didn't like? No, the guy that I didn't like. I was just saying this movie's awful. It's boring. There's not much that happens in it. And all that. And the
Every
best part
character
of
is
it happens
introduced like in 5 seconds, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Help.
That's fucking
What's
creepy.
happening?
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
No, but Merrick, remember the asshole? I was just in a game shop waiting for a couple people to show up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this guy is like, you can't say that about that.
I was in a game shop,
not allowed to say.
our local game shop. I was in there one time, and my friends were teaching me how to play Magic: The Gathering, because they were on a kick of it during high school. And I was like, yeah, I'll see what's good, and it seems interesting. I'll try it out. And
What was the set? I need to know.
and I don't know. I don't know what the set was, but they just gave me like a random thing. They were just teaching me like the basics of the game, and I was sitting there, and they started to explain the rules and everything, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of understanding this, and at one point I made the mistake of having an opinion out loud in a comic shop,
Yeah.
and I was like, all I said was like, in a weird way, this kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was little. I used to play that with my brother.
Don't
some
say that!
fucking nerd, Did you just compare Magic to Yu-Gi-Oh? And I'm just like, dude, I don't fucking know what I'm playing right now. Shut up.
Yeah, that's. Oh, those
You obviously
people,
don't know what you're playing because
those
it's compared to
people.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just like, dude, I don't
No one
care.
fucking
You can compare
cares.
things, and they are similar. They're both games that I play on a tabletop with a cardboard.
Yeah.
They're both made with cardstock. That means they're similar. no, but like but like I like going to comic shop. Like I like going to my local comic shop and talking with the owner there. He's pretty cool.
I
Like
wish the owner of mine one was cool, but he's a dick.
no, like he's with me when it comes to like the new Sonic game where it's like, look, why the fuck does it matter that like they reused a single animation for something? Like, just to save a little time. It's like, as long as the gameplay is fine, like, stop doomering over shit.
The thing that I find funny is that the adults are normally the ones acting the most like children when it comes to this shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the
Because
kids
they
just
think-
like, I
they
just want
think
to
it's-
have fun.
Well, Ramos, here's the thing though, we are adults.
No,
are adults.
no, I am the adults in the room, and I'm telling these people that they are a bunch of primitive screwheads and need to calm the fuck down about their media.
Whoa! What the fuck was that? What did you call them?
Ramos getting real on stream.
Screwheads.
Primitive screw.
That was also an Army of Darkness line.
Fucking, like, toys are hung. This is like this room is actually pretty creepy. Like the room with the faces. Like I'll give them credit, like this is actually like legit. But where's the music? Like the first one had music. Primitive screwheads. Alright, I'm gonna end it after this level, I guess, because I just want to see the teddy bear.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of just going through the levels. I want to see the teddy bear boss and I want to shoot it. This is obnoxious. But yeah, I'm not afraid of speaking my mind when I feel like it, when it comes to like Star Wars or whatever the fuck, because I hate the new shit with a passion. If somebody else can enjoy it, cool, that's on them. I'm glad they can enjoy something I can't. But if you're gonna fight with me because I said it's bad, I'm not gonna play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Here's me with the new Star Wars stuff. I've never been like a giant Star Wars fan enough to be like, oh yeah,
This sucks.
or you know, like, I know the intricacy. You know, I'm not my ex. I don't know the intricate lore of every nitty-gritty thing. I'm just like, oh, Star Wars, nice.
Like
That's me.
like I'll say it to you like this, right? Like there was this one thing I was comparing Star Wars to. I was like Oh, it was Alien. It was Aliens. Alien and Aliens at AVP and everything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where, you, like, when it comes to Alien nowadays, you have to know, like, every intricate little fucking minute detail or else you're not gonna understand everything about the movies anymore.
I just like the design of the xenomorphs.
And
That's
it's
me.
like-
I'm like, what? Nice.
And it's like, alright, like, with Star Wars back before the Disney shit, where it's like, well, all of the extra stuff adds more context, adds, like, it's stuff you don't have to know, but it's cool to learn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the only people who will get upset about it are, like, you know, screaming man-children who get upset over, like, you know, my childhood was ruined. They're always gonna be like that. And that's the freaking pain in the ass. It's like, it's not like, I wanted to, like, I came up with this idea. It's like, if I ever hear somebody go, oh man, they ruined my childhood, I want to be like, nah, your parent, fuck this teddy bear. No, your parents, like, oh, your childhood, it ruined your childhood, right? You know what ruined your childhood?
You did.
Your parents ruined your childhood when they didn't raise you to be a fucking stand-up person.
Yeah.
You at this point, because you basically turned everything into a pale imitation of itself in an attempt to get the same hit of dopamine for the 20th time.
Nah. I do like how this bear is chasing me around the whole... Fuck off. Don't clone yourself. Yo, if I went to the end of this hallway and I turned around and the bear was there, fuck that shit.
Bear moment.
Wait, what? It's gonna be back? Oh, it didn't come back. I wonder if that Doom Wad guy, like, if he fully played this, I wonder what his thoughts would be. Still with these hung clown dolls?
I mean, the Doomwad guy that I watched on YouTube or whatever. That like
Now
how
the
I found
potato
that
heads are following me? Now the potato
how I
heads?
found that wad is literally just he's just some like old British dude that's just like, yeah, Doomwads are cool. Like that's it.
Now the potato head is following me. There it is again.
No, it's the potato killer.
Oh, the potato man from Potato Thriller.
Yes, the potato man.
I was about to
Potato.
say, like, fuck off. I think I got God mode on. That's not, like, this is really fucking stupid.
Do you think? Going back to films, please tell me that you think James Cameron's Avatar is a waste of time and sucks balls.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
it stole from
I
Halo.
remember one of my fucking pretentious friends, let's say that. It's the greatest movie ever made, and they're making another one. It's like, dude, the
That's
movie.
not pretentious.
That
that's
was the worst
fucking
4
stupid.
hours of my 3 to 4 hours of my life. I'll never get back.
No, like, no, the problem with Avatar really is, like, even I was like, none of this is like worth anything, really.
No, it sucks. It's just
Look,
boring.
I'll give it credit. They showed me Blue Zone Saldana. That's fine. But that's all I got out of it.
Like, it doesn't even really do much with the alien fiction. It's just kind of, you know.
I remember him and me were getting in an argument about Avatar. And he was like, "Well, you can stay mad because you're getting to make another one." I was like, "I don't give a shit
Wait,
that
the
they are.
bear
I'm
is
not
gone
gonna-"
again.
I was like, "I'm not gonna see it," and he's just like, "Well, you can stay mad because it's also gonna get top box office." I was like, "I'm gonna die someday, and it won't fucking matter. I don't care."
I'm gonna
You
die
act
someday.
as
No.
if I should give a shit.
I'm gonna die someday. And it won't matter.
It's you act like I should give a shit about something
Yeah,
that I.
that's his thing. He always thinks he can get me on something, and it's just like, you mistake. There's one huge theory in your flaw. Or
It's like
flaw in your
fucking-
theory. It's like what when arguing with me. I don't give a shit.
You
And
know
it's
what-
like,
you know what it
and
feels like?
then he gets all mad, like, oh yeah, well, if you don't care, then why are we arguing about it? I was like, because you started
like
to get
when-
emotional about it and start to be a jerk off about it, and then he
Because you started this shit.
and then he
It's
leaves
like
the voice
when
chat. He's
fucking
like, I don't need this shit.
Xavier
And it's like,
argues with himself.
Yeah.
Wait, he then says, I don't need this shit.
Because
Yeah, and then
Ursol
and
has
then,
diarrhea of the mouth
He's done
faucet.
that. He's done that many times. Where like we'll be in like Xbox
Yeah,
VC or something like
here
that.
it is. Here it is. Here's the fucking teddy bear.
We'll be in like Xbox VC or something, and then I'll like be winning the argument or something, and then he'll just be like, I don't need this, and then he'll just leave. And it's like, oh, okay. There was one time where what was it? We were making fun of him for something, and there's been plenty of times where he's made fun of us.
Whoa!
Like,
Whoa, that's
made fun
actually
of us.
freaky in this.
And so when we made fun of him for something, he was like, I don't need this shit, and then he left the chat, and I go, and my other friend, I go, it's funny when he's making fun of us and we don't say anything, we're just like, yeah, okay, dude, whatever. But the second we start making fun of him, suddenly it's an atrocity. It's like if you can't,
If you can't take it, don't dish it out.
yeah, exactly.
That's with anything. Man, I'm tired of this shit.
And if you get hurt, don't just say, hey, that was a little bit across the line. As long as you're not doing it every 5 seconds, nobody's gonna complain. Sometimes we all have our soft spots, but don't be a bitch.
What the fuck is this thing? Wait a minute! Ain't that what's his face? From like that art piece?
I'm not clicked on your stream.
Ain't that like Neptune or whatever eating like
Oh,
the-
that's fucking Saturn or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. What the hell.
Oh my
Whatever,
god!
yeah.
Oh, it was a painting that came to life. Well, that was like 5 seconds because I turned fly on.
And you know what's even better? Like, if he'll come back to the voice chat, we'll start to be like, one time we were like, oh, so when we make fun of you, and then he'll just like, I don't care now. Don't worry, shut up. It doesn't matter anymore. It's like, oh my god.
It's the biggest bitch move you could possibly do.
Yeah.
I don't really care anymore.
Like, if you're gonna double down, double the fuck down.
Like I've had to leave VCs where people are being jerks, and it's like, and this is when like the jerks like outnumber you like 20-1 again with this stupid fucking cross, and the screaming women.
Again with the camera.
Again with the camera. What is the final boss gonna? Like, why the fuck was Saturn a boss? Once again, that completely. That's nothing like the freaking actual game. This is a weird.
This is like a fan.
What I wanted to see out of fucking.
What you actually got.
I just wanted to freaking. I just wanted a fucking. Like a Doom Splatterhouse, which I got with the first set. I said this like 3 times already. I'm tired of this shit.
Mr. Krabs, I want to go to bed.
I only beat that other level in 5 seconds because I cheated. And I fought Saturn. Again with this guy? He's back? I killed Dr. West. This is so fucking boring. Like the pseudo Legacy of Kain music. A door opened in the gallery. It better be the blue key that I can leave. For the love of frickin'.
For the love of God.
Table for Humana?
Hum.
Oh, thank fucking lord. Again with this guy.
Again with the.
It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna... Table... If this is not the exit, I'm stopping. I keep goal posting.
Bowl coasting.
The exit around here. Can I just leave?
Where now?
Can I make like a tree?
Can I make like a banana and step on it?
Make like a banana and step on it.
Oh.
Am I gonna fight that blue bitch again?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Is this different or is this... No, it's not.
Perhaps.
I'm tired of this crap. Alright, I'm done. I can't.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Out of my way, you punks!
I shoot a baby.
Hey everyone, nice day today.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people. Yeah.
National Kick a Ginger Day. National Kill a Ginger Day.
Teachers have souls.
Copper cab. The secret is revealed.
God, that stupid fucking kid. Old school YouTube.
He got mad at South Park and then he got mad at... I'm done with this. I'm pissed off now.
God damn it. There's that part of me that makes the obvious dumb dad joke of, well, if you kill all the gingers, what happens to all the redheads then?
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Or kill all the golfers. Who's gonna golf?
My fucking hands hurt me.
That's also a reason why I can't play keyboard and mouse games very long, because after a while I'm just like, ow. That's why I prefer using controller.
Yeah, I get the same feeling too. Oh, that was Splatterhouse Doom. That was good at the start, and then it slowly got more fucking
Generic and boring.
brain dead, doomy, and I'm just like, ah! Like you know what the thing, was, right? Like, even Ash's Afterglow wasn't very labyrinthine in its levels.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, everything was just kind of like a straight shot to, like, wherever you needed to go. Like, half the time. And this was fucking, like, it started as Splatterhouse, and then it just became Doom, and I get sick of Doom sometimes, right? And when
there's some WOD Wednesdays where I'm like, can I play? I try to find like full conversion mods where I'm just like, this Doom but not Doom, please.
When I get
Brutal Doom.
no, and the thing is,
I don't
because this is half Splatterhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the weapons are fists or melee, and then like with one shotgun for like, and that's all the guns you get, and it's like, it gets tiresome to shoot the shotgun. You either like go full out, or I don't know, because this was kind of annoying by the fucking end. Like, I don't know where the fuck it went wrong with Splatterhouse 2. It just became Doom, and then it was like, we're going through hell, and none of the shit happened, and I'm just like,
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. It was fake. This one was written by a writer.
Alright. Did we learn anything tonight?
Oh, fuck. Don't poop what you can't see, and don't see what you can't poop.
You know what? I couldn't have put the lesson any better that way. I
forgot half the shit we talked about.
Fuck, I can't really think about it neither. Well, this was Splatterhouse Doom. Bye.
Bye. CB noodles. Oh, CB.